Do you like basketball? Basketball, no. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
Hello, everybody. Whoa, what are you reaching for?
I threw my headphones.
Were you
across
reaching
the
for a
room.
gun?
No, I don't have anything.
Oh, I thought you were, so you're dead.
So I have not. No, I had nothing.
Okay, but since the capacity for me to think you were reaching for a gun was there, I killed you just to be safe.
Guys, go check out Yuval on TikTok. One of his most recent videos. I don't know if it's his most recent, but he talks about a very interesting list that's on the internet. So if you're interested in seeing this list, seeing the contents of this list, and seeing if it has anything interesting to you locally, maybe I would go take a trip over there.
Oh my god. I did not do prep. I saved all my prep for this morning. I was like, I'm gonna fucking grind out 3 hours of podcast prep, and then I woke up and I checked the news, and I was just like, okay, well, guess I'm not locked into what the Brooklyn Nets are doing this week anymore. What a world, what a disaster, man.
There's nothing. My position is clear on what I would have happen.
What would have happened, if I had a button that did a thing, and then a certain group of people were immolated immediately.
But I needed the money. But I needed to pay for my sister's college.
Come on, I needed money. Come on, dude. You know how expensive it, bro. You think I'm not living the same life that you're living right now?
You should have taken out a life insurance policy and fell into the ocean off a cruise ship or something. This is not my fault, buddy.
I mean, I don't know. Or do anything, Dude, start a fucking. I guess is it privileged for us to start a podcast? Probably. But
there's a lot of money in racist podcasting.
There's a lot of money.
You could start one in 2 weeks. You'll make more than we're making.
I know, really, and that would still. It would probably be better for society. I don't know. Every ICE agent just has a racist podcast instead, because I feel like that would. Charlie Kirk, that would create 1 million ICE agents, because I feel like the people who join probably listen to that stuff, or at least are like,
be impactful.
He's reasonable.
Because I do think I wonder how many. I think I have created a lot of Bryce Sensabaugh fans.
For sure.
I think at least like 10,000. Which, if that's that's a pretty good mark in history. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of that.
I probably created a bunch of annoying people. Which, like, I suppose it's good if you're annoying for the right reasons or whatever, but, like, yeah. Like, sometimes I see people on Twitter who are like, leftist NBA Twitter makes me want to fucking die. And then I'm like, okay. And then I look at, like, some things other people are saying, I'm like, you know what? Fair, I guess. But that's definitely not the people you should be mad at right now.
Yeah. Did you see the tweet by that guy who was like, I would assume was easily the worst veteran rotation player.
Kill him. 5-year RAPM. We need to fucking kill this guy.
Oh my god.
Easily the worst, bro.
Even if you think it, bro, just we're going to need some film. We can't just pull up the colorful computer numbers and say,
he's got too much blue.
He's
got too much blue. I can't take this guy right now.
Look at his line. His line's been ass his whole career.
His line's been ass. Look at his line. This is what Jordan Clarkson's line looks like. They're pretty much the same, dude.
People don't realize Shane Larkin's line was on the way up before he went out. But we've now reached. I feel like the Tyler Tanner hype era is coming to an end, because I guess he's struggling.
Well, what about Kingston or whatever? Kingston Fleming who is that his name?
It's something like that. People, and there's another one, Christian Anderson or something. I believe he's also 6'4". I'm gonna start my draft preps. I'm gonna start watching everybody soon because I've only watched the big guys. But
I'm gonna I like our you do prep, and I come with a list of one question for every guy, and I ask Ben Pfeiffer. And then what's hilarious is I got really positive feedback on that episode. A lot of people like DM'd me and they were like, I thought you facilitated the conversation really well. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much the fucking best.
We may need to have been on before the draft podcast to just talk about Boozer, because a solo Boozer conversation may take up.
I mean, long. Yeah, it could. That could be part one of it, really. Because is he very pro? He probably is.
He is pro, but he's not. I believe.
I want the whole spectrum. I'll get Free Wave 3 on. He's the most pro. I think he's like.
Oh, is he?
I think he's like, if you're not Boozer number one, you're everyone else is Io DeCinma. Like, if you're not Boozer number one.
Yeah. by the same, it's pretty obvious if you're smart. I would assume he's the worst player ever. Cam Boozer is the best player ever.
Cam Boozer is the best player ever. Yeah, now, yeah.
I think Ben may be the only guy normal about all three of the top prospects. I think
that's not what I want.
I think he's a Peterson guy, but well, you know, we'll always have our conflict with Ben over the small guards. He's hiding out like a cockroach in a Soviet building. We're going door to door. We're saying no more of these small guards.
I'm saying, do you have a phone? Are you pointing it at me? You're a small guard. Get this guy.
Shoot! I apologize. I didn't mean to. I didn't realize the parallel. I didn't mean to make a joke.
I mean, it's not like you're making light of it. It's just like, but there's gonna be. I feel like that's all I can think about. Right? There's gonna be so many moments in this episode where I straight up am just like, who the fuck cares? Like, it's already like that with the East, and now that this is happening, I'm just gonna be like, oh, who the fuck cares, dude? But yeah, he was who's the Pelicans pick?
Oh, Fears.
Yeah, he was the most pro Fears guy that I had really talked to, and rabbit with the clock, rabbit with the clock emoji.
But people are like, Tyler Tanner is the guy, and now he's struggling, so he's moved out a bit, and it's like, but what if we replace him with three more 6'3", 6'4"? I feel like none of these guys are gonna work out. When will you learn?
There was a Wizards account that was like, even if the Wizards fall in the draft this year, I know Kingston Fleming is going to be impact. And so it's like, it would still be good, even if they fell again. And I'm like, I would be pissed. I don't know I don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore, but I'd be actually fucking upset if they walked away with Trey Johnson, 3 6'4" guys, and we got one of them running small forward or something.
Well, take away the reputation. How much difference is there between Darren Peterson and Kingston Fleming? So I don't know. We'll have to see. But
I don't know. Yeah.
But I've been very JJK pilled this whole past week.
Bro,
so get ready to timestamp.
Okay, let me timestamp it right now, guys. This is about to be the whole intro. Fascism is bad. If you work for ICE, a thumbs down for that, not thumbs up. It did the emoji thing.
Oh shoot.
Fuck, guys, cut that. I gave a thumbs up to ICE. Oh no. But yeah. So those things are bad. JJK is really good though. So I'll timestamp 9 minutes. JJK spoilers. So was the Zenin massacre not in the movie? Was this the first episode?
Yes, this was not in the movie.
Okay.
And
pretty epic.
I'll be honest, it was good. It wasn't as good as it could have been.
Manga was better. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that take. Reading it was better.
I don't like this abstract approach that they seem to be.
You don't like ping pong the animation?
No, I don't.
I'm curious. So I saw there was a clip from. So were you watching Naruto while it was airing?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Kid Naruto or Shippuden?
whichever one Naruto versus Pain is
Okay,
because
Shippuden.
that was the fight where apparently when it aired, a lot of people were like, "This is ass," because it takes a lot of those
Oh yeah.
creative liberties that you're talking about. But back then, and especially for the show Naruto, which was like all technical, accurate hand-to-hand combat choreography shit, to take those liberties, I guess a lot of people were really pissed off when it happened.
That I don't remember because I don't. So I was watching Kid.
I mean, you
Naruto.
probably weren't in the fucking forums being like,
No,
"This is
definitely
not
not.
real. This was not the fox would not look like this."
I watched Kid Naruto week to week on Toonami, but I don't remember how I was watching Shippuden. I don't know if it was week to week. It probably wasn't. But because we'll have to check when that episode aired. If it was pre 05, I wouldn't have been around.
I think that was a New Year's Eve 05.
Oh, New Year's Eve 05?
Just
Oh,
yeah. Oh wait, New Year's Eve 04.
Oh,
So
I wasn't around. Okay.
Yeah.
But I know what people are talking about with that. That they just did like a couple little like Pain gets punched and it's like woo woo, like he does like a crazy face and stuff like that. Like that wasn't even crazy to me. I still think that that's one of the best fights ever, and I think that looks incredible. My issue with the Maki slaughter is like I saw that it's like an homage to Kill Bill or whatever, and I've never seen Kill Bill, but I feel like they were doing cuts the way live action action does stuff, and so I'm missing out on some action, like because cutting with real people is like it's used to cover up that it's obviously fake, that what's happening is not like these guys aren't actually being slashed in the throat and stuff. I don't like that for cartoons because I'm like, no, that's actually happening to him. Let me see it. And I feel like they got so much positive feedback on Sukuna versus Maharaga of last season, where he's like, remember when he was like moonwalking in front of Maharaga?
that was like animation. That was like one end of the spectrum. Was it like that? I feel like that's as like insane as a fight could look, which I liked it, and I don't have as much problem with the stuff. I guess kind of. I liked the whole her versus all the henchmen shit. I think it could have been cool to I guess have like one long extended take where she's chopping people up, but the rapid cuts and stuff, I really didn't mind.
I would just like to see more, and I would like it to be more literal. Like imagine if they did if Gojo in the subway had a similar vibe, and it was like they actually played daydreaming or something, and it was just like it was like him floating in the air, and then heads cut off of zombies or monsters or something. I don't know. I'm probably not articulating well my issue with it, but it still wasn't bad. But I just don't feel like it was as good as it could be, and I wouldn't like it if Gojo versus Sukuna ended up being like this.
No, I hope it won't be. That's something where I'm like, I want to see everything. I want to see every single, like I do. There can be cool things, cool artistic liberties that happen in that fight because the powers are so crazy. Like the domain clashes should look crazy. Anytime Gojo fires off like blue or red or whatever should look crazy. But I Gojo Sukuna, I would also like it to be a lot of like Naruto style, like hand to hand combat, because that's what it felt like reading it. There's so much where it's like they're both doing amplification or whatever, and they're just beating the shit out of each other. As far as the Maki episode goes, I still do the reading because Gege's art style is so, it's very kinetic, and I felt like that really like lends itself well to this kind of chapter where it's just like she's flying around kicking the shit out of everybody. Every like hit that she lands in the chapter just feels crazy, and all the expressions, she looks like so angry in the manga, whereas here she, like she doesn't look happy or anything, but she looks maybe less unhinged, I guess.
Well, actually, before let me get up for 1 second. I gotta plug my chargers in the wall. but it fell out of the freaking
We lose prong
socket.
over here. God damn it. God damn it. Oh. Guys, it's so cold. It's so cold here. I saw Zoran Mamdani with his hands in Wall Street's pockets.
How did you feel about? Wait, what were you gonna say?
It's so cold here that I actually saw Zoran Mamdani with his hands in Wall Street's pockets.
What?
Yeah.
How
What
did
were
you
you
feel
gonna
about?
say?
How did you feel about the moment? The Toji moment.
I didn't hate it, but I like the manga panel more, I guess. Yeah, but like I don't know. When I watched it live, it wasn't something I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to go to Twitter and see people being like, "They fucking ruined it!" No, like that was just even when I think back to reading the
Oh,
chapter.
is that what
live,
you?
like,
Is that what you saw on Twitter?
yeah, I saw a lot of people upset about the way
Oh,
they handled that. Did you see a lot of people fucking with it?
I saw. Yeah, I saw a lot of positive reception, and I didn't like it as much because they kind of like sped it up. I thought it would be like this aura farming moment where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy to see this loser, and then we get like a pausing, and it's like Toji towering over, and his gaze looks down on him, and he feels like nothing. But it wasn't. It wasn't
Oh
like.
no. I was talking about the part where Maki is coming out of the dungeon or whatever, and her dad is like,
Oh.
"I've been scared of this guy for 20 years," and then she like it's like a very quick like flash, like he is superimposed over
Yeah.
her. I guess I don't know. I don't really remember the Toji panel that like it doesn't stick out in my mind, at least
Oh,
in the
really?
manga. Whereas the panel, no, in the anime, the panel in the comic,
Oh.
I remember very clearly. Like that's a hype
Yeah.
moment. That's aura for sure. And so, yeah, I remember like how do you say it? Noya.
Yeah, I think now, yeah.
Now, yeah, I remember like little kid him running around in the anime, but for whatever reason, I can't conjure the image
Because they,
of.
they they just like sped it up, and they made it all like foggy, like it's a dream.
Mhm.
Well, I guess because it's a memory. And then I guess the effect they were going for is like he does look creepy. Like he just like shuffles along very quickly, and he's like muddy and stuff like that. And it's like I guess they're trying to be like, look at this creature in the house, like how scary he is. But it just didn't hit for me. I think he's supposed to be intimidating in that moment, and it didn't really.
Yeah.
It didn't. I didn't get the sense that that Naoya was afraid of him. He like. It's supposed to be this epic moment where he's like, "Ha ha, I'm above this guy. This guy sucks. He's a loser." And then it's like you
Mhm.
figure out, oh, he would no diff me. I'm intimidated by this guy. But
Yeah.
instead, it was
The
just like,
vibe
oh,
I
look at
got,
this thing.
the vibe I got, because I agree. I agree. That's what I thought when I read it, but when I watched the episode, it was more. Now he understood he could be no diffed immediately, and kind of like put Toji on a pedestal in his mind. Like he was like, I respect the strength, even though he's a loser with no cursed energy. Like he's so fucking strong. And so then later in the episode, when it's evident, we've gotten like 4 different characters being like, Maki is Toji now. Oh my god! Even like he could not accept that this dumb lady who he's been shitting on his entire life is now on equal footing with the guy who he was like, whoa, he's so strong now. I'm definitely excited for Curse now, yeah, versus Maki again. I don't know if we'll get that this season. I don't know how far it goes, and I don't really remember when that comes in the manga.
Yeah, I was like, doesn't he turn into a monster here? And then I had to look it up. Then I was like, oh, that's how it played out. But I also didn't remember. Did they say in the manga that she like that after she left the house or the mansion or whatever, that she like tracked down everybody else that wasn't there?
I don't think so, but I can't be sure off the top of my head. I don't think she was going on like
I
a
thought
hunting trip.
yeah, I thought it was like a one day thing, but at the end of the episode, they're like there were 9 members that weren't there, that weren't present that day, and they all died under mysterious circumstances or whatever. So I don't know, and I don't know the time frame of when that happened, and then where does she show up next in the Colon Games? I don't know.
I think she I swear she pulls up with the guy whose name, the other blood manipulation guy, Noritoshi Kama or whatever. I feel like they show up together, but I think we're getting Hikari soon. So guys, get ready for some hype moments.
But I also caught up. I read all of Moduro.
Dude, I'm like halfway done. It's really good.
It is. I'm upset because he is trying again with. Well, and also I didn't realize this. He's not drawing it. He's only doing story.
Yeah, is it his wife doing it?
I don't know. I don't know who that.
I'll look it up. But yeah, keep going.
But yeah, the backstories and stuff are cool. Have you met Dura?
Yeah. I just got to the part where Dura had to fight Dabura on the planet. That's where I got to. I didn't realize there's only 18 chapters also, or like 19 maybe if one just dropped.
Yeah. Dura's backstory is so cool. But have you seen the and I haven't read what the latest chapter, that because I think the official like translated version isn't out. But have you seen what's been happening in the latest chapters at all? No?
Yeah, I've been seeing Dabura fighting Maharaga.
Yeah,
if that's what you mean.
Yeah, and so in the latest chapter, I saw. Are you okay with a little slight spoiler?
Yeah.
Maharaga is destroyed entirely by Dabura, and then he comes back because he's adapted. I'm like, that's not adapting. that's just regenerating entirely from nothing. What kind of adaptation is that? He freaking beat you. That's not fair.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's what Dabra is saying too.
How could how could that not be applied to literally everyone? Like I just get to come back?
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess so, since he's adapted, he could be completely erased by something and come back still.
That's not what adaptation is.
I know.
It should not go through his skin.
Yeah, it would be one thing if it just didn't damage him. But I've seen the panels that you're talking about, and it's it is crazy. It's like one cell, but the crown is still floating in the air, and it's like, here we go. But again, all of this just comes back to Maharaga genuinely might be Gege's favorite character that he's ever made, because like everything in the story, even though Maharaga loses or whatever, it's all Maharaga hype moments and it's all Maharaga upscale also, where it's like he's literally only fought like the 3 strongest people in the story pretty much.
But because he also has haters, which is so funny. It's like hating a pet dog. It's like they're like 0-4 in all his fights or whatever. Never won a fight, by the way.
I liked there's a guy I follow on Twitter named Cree, and this is like, we're deep in agenda shit now. I'm pretty sure he's like anti-Yuta agenda because he's pro Hikari agenda, and that's like a split in the fan base. And so to keep Yuta out of the top 5 in the universe, like they were doing like a power scaling, like who's your top 5 or whatever, he just put Maharaga in by himself. Like he was like 1 Sukuna, 2 Gojo, 3 Maharaga, and it was like a lot of people got upset because it's like, well, that's not a guy, that's someone's tool, you know, that's the pet dog or whatever. And so, but Maharaga, I mean, honestly, at this point, he kind of is his own thing, because like I don't understand how the fuck anybody is supposed to be able to like tame him with the other shadows and stuff.
I saw a very interesting theory that was immediately debunked, but it was like, oh, if Gege had thought of this,
Was this the heavenly restriction thing?
Yeah, that a heavenly restriction user appears at the same time as a 10 Shadows user because they're meant to help tame Maharaga, and which apparent Modoro says nobody has ever tamed him. Which I don't. Was that stated in the original?
I think you're translate. Well, yes, yeah, that is in the original. That no 10 Shadows user has ever tamed him in the original, and so in Modoro, I think it was nobody's ever tamed him except for Sukuna as Megumi or whatever.
Yeah, they did say that. Yeah, but so what was so when Gojo was talking about him and Megumi's ancestors, he was talking about someone like just two bootleg versions of them, like a 10
much.
Shadows user without Maharaga and an Infinity user without the 6 eyes. Because I don't know the last time, I don't know how long ago it was that someone had both. And is it Gojo's canonically like the best?
Yeah. It's extremely rare for the 6 eyes and Limitless to belong to the same person.
Yeah, and I mean, and they Gege again just threw aside the couple levels below Maharaga. Gojo fought the one healing thing, and I guess I everything needs an explainer video, and I don't get how a lot of people figured this stuff out. It's so much of it is like people just make stuff up. Like in Modoro, the kid, what's the guy's name, Tsurugi or whatever, he has. In your reading, does he have? They say he has a heavenly restriction, right?
Yes, but I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like he's like Toji Maki level.
It doesn't, and so people like are arguing over whether he has 0 cursed energy or a little cursed energy, but they're doing it with no like. I saw one person say he obviously has cursed energy, because that one dude who was kidnapping kids snatched him, and he wouldn't be able to do that if he had no cursed energy. But in the panel, his sword is left behind because the sword has cursed energy, and he was, so that's not the answer. Also, he's able to wield the cursed energy of the sword. Is that a new thing?
I don't think so. I think it's So are you talking about when he uses simple domain?
I forget what he does, but they say he wield cursed energy. He can wield the sword's cursed energy. He has, I think they say he has no cursed energy, but he can use the sword's cursed energy.
Yeah, so I don't think that's new, because that's kind of what like everybody's already doing. Like you're just using the cursed energy to kill shit. But I guess that's just kind of swinging something that has cursed energy on it, as opposed to like manipulating it. I don't know. We're 30 minutes in, so get your takes off.
I've been reviewing the Gojo vs Sukuna because I get upset. People say Hien Sukuna dominates domain expansion, domain amplification. It's over. It's not freaking true, guys. And plus, if guys, even if Gojo knew,
you're coping. This is cope.
If Gojo knew about the freaking open domain, then he could just bait the domain expansion and freaking teleport out of it. And then it's I hate Sukuna. Sukuna fans are like Prime's James Harden fans, where like the idea you guys realize everyone else uses binding vows. Everyone can use binding vows. It's the same thing as you guys know everyone else can draw fouls. They could just do what James Harden is doing.
Well, yeah, I guess, but they don't.
It's the same rule book.
I would say binding vows probably more difficult to use than the free throw stuff. I would say the skill curve is a little bit steeper. Cause yeah, upon review, I don't have as much beef. I will always have beef with the idea that Gojo with the 6 eyes, there was no precursor to the world cutting slash. I will always have beef with that idea. But everything else, when I read what the binding vow Sukuna did, for the world cutting slash actually did to the technique, I was cool with it because if Sukuna only had 2 arms, he would pretty much never be able to use the technique again. Because he had like he made it so that he could do it this one time in this special way, and then he had to have 4 arms for the rest of the time, pretty much. So,
But I still am. Why does he get to like send his cuts out through space? Like, so
because Maharaga showed him how to do it.
what does that mean? Like, his ability is to fire slashes from his body, and then he learns to, instead of firing it from his body, he learns to spawn it in a different location.
I guess.
Like,
Yeah.
is everyone else allowed to do that? Could Gojo
Yeah, if you're
could Gojo theoretically like just spawn a hollow purple inside someone's chest?
Maybe. Gojo, I'll say maybe. Everyone else, they're too dumb.
Piercing blood. Can we just spawn that in someone's head? Like he doesn't have space-time powers. Like
I don't know, because Suguna's things are interesting because the cuts, they really don't have like physical form at all. So like blood, it makes less, because like blood is like a real tangible thing, but like a slash, it's not like it's like a real piece of like sword coming at you. It's just kind of this conceptual. I don't give
But
a
it's
fuck.
fired out from
31
it.
minutes.
I'm also
JJ
wondering, can he create his own infinity just by slashing the space in front of him infinite times? Maybe.
There's a lot of like like power scaling Reddits where it's like, if he just did enough slashes, this wouldn't work. Like he could do like a Iron Man suit of slashes around him, and it wouldn't. Nothing would happen to him.
Guys, by the way, Gojo can friggin' out heal all his slashes, so it's not even a threat.
God,
As Gojo is stronger.
Gojo won. I'm getting like literal PTSD from turning the page there.
It's just bad writing, guys. Sukuno's not freaking strong. And all right, really last thing. They try and say like Sukuna. Apparently, I guess it's true. Sukuna had no idea what Maharaga was, and like didn't know about the adaptation. He just thought it was like something cool and strong. And then that's one thing. But then it's like he didn't need Maharaga at all, even though Maharaga clearly saved him from the domain multiple times. But like, so in Sukuna fans' minds, he just did this fight because he thought it would be cool to see how Maharaga adapts to infinity, and he wanted to figure out how to do that. And that just seems ridiculous to me.
I guess. I'm sure someone smarter than me could correct you, but I really don't give a fuck.
He just wanted to have fun. Oh, brilliant motivation.
Pistons. Bro, he's 1,000 years old, dude.
He actually only lived, this is one of the things I learned. He actually only lived 150 years, and then he was dispersed into the fingers. So it's not as if he has 1,000 years of experience. So the experience gap isn't actually 1,000 to 30. It's actually only 150 to 30.
Okay. The Pistons are 3-1 in their last 4. They don't read the fucking follow-up series then, dumbass. Right. They beat the Pacers and the Celtics. They lost to the Pelicans. Oh wait, they beat the Pacers, Celtics, Pelicans, lost to the Rockets. Cade against the Suns, huge wrap on his right wrist. And in the 4 games he's played since he returned from injury, he's averaging 14 points per game on 38% true shooting.
Oh.
Yeah, I think his wrist is fucked up. Like this is even for him, even for, Mr. Sub-average true shooting percentage or whatever. This is insane.
Someone get some ice on the wrist.
Hey, get Shadur in here, Cade. 14 assists with 0 turnovers against the Celtics, though. And like I said, I don't have that much prep done because who gives a fuck? But pretty good win over Boston, I guess.
Cade had the most player votes in All-Star voting by 1 vote. You know who's the freaking?
He's cool.
Burp. You know who's freaking number 2?
Very popular among players. Is this? Are they healthy right now?
Yeah. Mentally, okay. I don't know. But physically, yeah.
Is it Jaylen Brown?
Yeah. That's a little
Okay.
surprising me, but I guess he's mid-range cooking this year, and so people are like,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah. Well, we'll get to him. Maybe lately it hasn't been fucking ass for you.
But yeah, they beat the Celtics. Jaylen Brown missed the freaking buzzer beater. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, you covered that. The 4 of 17 game, but he had 14 assists. They beat the Pelicans. That's a little slandered nickname I came up for the Pelicans. Do you like it?
Yeah, but why are they? Because they're not pushing P. Why are they the L? Oh,
Pelicans.
Okay.
Hold that L.
Okay.
Pelicans.
I got it. That's good. I've been getting so many people on my timeline. So it's supposed to be. We're supposed to get a lot of snow. It's supposed to be big winter storm, right? People are being like nothing ever happens posting about the snowstorm.
Oh, they're doubting this. All I can speak to is Illinois and Chicago, but there have been times where the snowfall's been exaggerated. So,
no, I agree, but I freaking prepped for this. So if it's weak, I'll be pissed because I'm being careful.
You got beans?
I went to the store. I made beef stew in the slow cooker today, so that I'll have just me. I'll have food ready to go and shit. I know, dude. Oh, he's so good. It's crazy. I love him. I would. What? Oh, it made me so mad. I saw somebody. It was like a trade idea from last season, where I think the Nuggets. It was like a 4-team trade where the Nuggets ended up with like Tim Hardaway Jr. and Isaiah Stewart and maybe like Ryan Rollins or someone else for
what?
And it wasn't a Nuggets fan. It was like it was they shipped out MPJ and the Nuggets got beef stew, Tim Hardaway Jr. and somebody else. And I was like, fuck me, that would have been so cool. But nah, he's great. He's great for them.
Dude, imagine we live in a timeline where both fights had the wrong outcome. Chapter 236 and Isaiah Stewart versus LeBron. He should have killed LeBron. If he killed LeBron back then, he would have died a hero. No,
probably not.
No, LeBron, I mean.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that would have been the good timeline. And you could just a year suspension, then we'd let Isaiah Stewart back in. No?
Because it's all basketball.
That has nothing to do with basketball.
It's just like, it's like, dude, we're freaking on the court. This is,
And what, you want to take a man's job?
Yeah. This isn't like freaking off the court stuff. Some of these other guys are crazy. Get them out of here. But two men in a field of LeBron writes on his sneakers, "Man in the arena." That's a reference to Gladiator. So
yes. Oh, so you're right. He shouldn't go to jail at all because if you kill someone tackling them in football, you don't go to jail. If you kill someone fighting in hockey, would you go to jail? No shot.
No.
So
if you kill someone sword fighting, if you kill someone fencing,
what fencing? Happens? Yeah. What? That is interesting. I wonder, like, are they just? Would it be like impossible to do that because they are literally?
Yeah, I don't think the swords are sharp. I think when you poke someone with it, it bends.
But so, guys, canonically, Isaiah Stewart, it's canon. He couldn't have gotten in trouble if he killed LeBron that day.
That's true.
But yeah, they got beat down by Kevin Durant. He dropped 32 on him. On them, and Kevin Durant averages 30.6 points per game in his 32 career games against the Pistons. That's his highest average against any other team, which seems kind of crazy. And I mean, maybe I wouldn't think of him as the Pistons killer, but I mean, maybe Pistons fans probably do. He's like their freaking nightmare.
Yeah. Well, they've been ass pretty much the whole time he came into the league, right? Because he gets drafted.
07.
So there was probably a couple, like maybe got like the final Ben Wallace year there, but really
they lasted a little longer than I feel like they were like into 11, 12 or 10, 11. I always think about them and the 7 seconds or less Suns. They both lasted longer than I remember them.
So they The last time making the playoffs was 2008, 2009. So yeah,
Oh,
they were good for a
really?
little while KD was there, but yeah, they've been pretty bad the rest of the time. So he's just yeah. You said 36 points per game.
30.6. So
Oh,
31.
so that's it. Wait, that's the most he averages against any team.
Yeah.
Fucking efficiency, man. Get the volume up, dude. Come on. James Harden's he's probably averages 45 against somebody.
You want efficiency, man? Check out freaking Duncan Robinson in January. 14, 2 and 2 on 67% true shooting, 48% from three. He's having big games by his standards. But yeah, outside of him, this is a horrific shooting team. They rank
They're terrible.
29 out of 30 in overall shooting rating, which I saw a chart. I don't fully know how it works, but they were like catch and shoot
It
threes.
was from the same site as the Ayodosumu stuff, though. So it's good.
Oh, it's fake. It's freaking
No,
fake
it's real because they were all
jumbo.
blue.
But yeah, they shoot so badly from everywhere. So you gotta wonder about the ceiling. But the last 10 games, the last 10 games, they have number 21 offense, number 1 defense. So
Yeah, I mean, they're a very classic team where it's like, what happens if it's the playoffs and literally anybody except for Cade has to do something on offense, and it's like, dude, we're a freaking young team. Why are you trying to rain on our parade? Okay, we'll figure that out.
We're primed for Cade playoff averages: 35 points, 35 shots, 20% from three.
Okay.
Conference finals berth. He did what he had to do. Allen Iverson.
Hashtag empty the clip. Hey, don't ask me. Don't. Hey. Whoa.
Detroit has now held 7 straight opponents to 105 points or fewer, the team's longest streak since 2016. And they're the only team to record a stretch like this in the NBA this season. So beast mode. And then the last thing is they're going to host an American Muslim night on January 25th.
Okay.
Shout out Dearborn.
Shout out to Muslims. Shout out Islam. Shout out it's like a food influencer goes to Thailand. He's from New York. And it's like an Instagram reel that I've gotten like 8 times where he's eating like a huge fried pork belly that cost him, he goes, this cost $100. And then he takes a bite and he goes, if you're Muslim, I'm sorry. And that's all I remember from it. So hopefully the Pistons don't do that.
Yeah. I gotta open lobbyist requests, don't I?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Wait,
dude, these are our lobbyists, dude. They make our show go. Guys, did I sound like a hero?
Give me $5 extra a month for defending you.
I have to go in my email the whole time and freaking find this. So here we go to. Let me sort by alphabetical. Hold on one second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the Detroit Pistons. Okay, Digital Mitski. Wait. Why does this not seem to have updated at all?
Bro, are you serious? We got no new requests. Oh, no.
This can't be true. This can't be true, guys. What is this? This can't be true.
I don't know. Did your freaking request bot break on us? Did you overload it?
I did post it, right? I did, yeah. Check.
I don't know. You want me to look?
Yeah. Check if it's up. I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm scared. This is not the tone of a man who really believes he posted it. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Lobbyist request today. We got 2 comments, and it's a link to a Google form. Kevin Durant's muse said, I'm first, let's go, I win. And Cheesesteak Pizza said, Jar Jar Binka.
Okay, that's not very helpful. But
Jar Binka. Okay, thanks, guys.
okay, I think these are just old ones. So I guess there's no new Pistons one, because did we talked about, yeah, we talked about Jaren Jackson going to Detroit, right? Like a potential trade for that.
I think, but I black out when we record these. You know that.
All right, now screw the Pistons. Screw the Pistons.
Screw the Pistons. Sorry, guys. 45 minutes in. The Boston Celtics. Frickin' 3-1 last four. Beat Nets, Pacers, Hawks. Lost to Pistons. Double overtime win against the Nets. Jaylen Brown, since he dropped 50 points, he is averaging 28 points and 5 assists on 50% true shooting with 4 turnovers a game.
Jaylen Brown. Wait, what did you say? In January?
No, so he's the last 9 games. He's 28 points, 5 assists, 50% true shooting with 4 turnovers a game.
Shoot, I wrote down in January is 54% true shooting. Someone on Twitter said it's been quiet, but Jaylen Brown's been shooting tour dates for the past month. I was like, is that true? And he has been a little. He has been inefficient for the last month, but
I always give up on my agendas right before. I'm that guy who's mining for diamonds, and it's like, this Jaylen Brown shit's fake, and then I forget to look, and it's like, oh, okay, he's bad now. But now the Celtics are still 6-3 in that stretch, so it's not like you want Derek White taking 20 shots or anything.
I don't like that penguin. I'm gonna need some more information before I like that penguin.
What penguin?
The mountain. Do you know that?
No.
You haven't seen the edits where like it's a penguin colony and they like split in two. They each go to their own separate places. Oh wait, he's talking to the fiance.
My fiance.
Dude was about to say girlfriend.
I know. I was. Is this Embrace the Penguin?
It may be. The White House posted a like meme about it.
Oh yeah. Well, I only saw the White House meme because I thought it was about we're getting Greenland or whatever. But
it's what's penguin? Yeah. See if I type in Penguin Mountain. Okay.
Racist people can't have penguins. I won't let that slide.
It's not full racist, but it's like chase your dreams. But here, let's.
One of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony.
Okay.
Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why?
And that's it. So it's blown up because yeah, I don't know why this person put like fading black into the video. The top comment is, "I can blink myself, dude." But yeah, it's this penguin that's like he's with the whole penguin squad, but then they all go home and he just stays and stares at the mountain, and then he runs over to the mountain. They're like, he's definitely gonna die if he's not gonna reach the mountain. And then they say even if you brought him back to the colony, he's always gonna go back to the mountain. So people are like inspired by this because they're like, it's the spirit of adventure. You gotta do what calls to you, and that's what makes it meaningful.
Even if it'll kill you, yeah.
But I'm like, let me see the home life. Let me see what else he has going.
This reminds me of Matt Damon's Rounders.
I don't remember the movie that well.
Well, the moral of the movie, he goes to his college professor. He's struggling with money. He just lost all his money in an underground poker game. And he goes to his college professor and he's like, I'm all out of freaking money, dude. And his professor's like, when I was training to be a professor, my dad wanted me to be a rabbi. And he was very upset when I went out and became a professor instead. But You got to do what you believe is right or whatever. And so it's like, that's a good moral. But in Matt Damon's Rounders, the moral is keep fucking gambling if that's what you think is right, dude. And so that's kind of what this penguin is doing, I guess. Is keep going back to the, because you can't get to the mountaintop if you don't walk to the mountain.
My thing is, it's depressing to go after a goal that you could never possibly achieve if you've got a good life going on with the other penguins, but I don't know his life, so I can't
so you just want to freaking eat the bugs and watch your slop, dude.
Well, what bugs?
That's what they say will happen. You're gonna live in a container and you're gonna eat bugs and other bad stuff. I'm not locked in.
No, that's not what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna eat naan and I'm gonna watch Solo Leveling season 3.
Fuck.
So
Free Run season 2. I'm
I'm
letting it stack up right now.
my
I want to be able
God.
to watch it.
I watched
Maybe
the
I'll just wait for the whole thing.
I watched the first one. That's the greatest show of all time, maybe.
Bro.
Oh my God.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown. He
Who cares?
he has the most media votes in the All-Star voting.
Okay.
Shams said Jaylen Brown has to be in the MVP conversation for what he's done with his Celtics team. Hey Shams, learn true shooting, buddy. Then get back to me, idiot. Less time on the phone, less time calling up the Huzz and calling up freaking Danny Mange, and maybe more time on Basketball Reference learning the freaking game. More time checking the charts, the Darko charts. Learn the colors on the spreadsheets.
Consult the fucking spreadsheets, dude. That would be so. If you were Shams, maybe that's clavicular figured out joestar maxing, right?
Yeah, I didn't fully see the clip with that, but if he's abandoned looks maxing, I'm done with him.
Well, you could start Shams maxing in the club, which is being on your phone, and because people are like, "Oh, he's just checking the weather app. He's scared." You'd be like, "Dude, I'm freaking breaking scoops right now."
It's like, but you're limited to your own circle, so it's like any progress is real progress. But it's like just calling up your friend and be like, "How's the relationship? Any changes come soon?" No.
tweeting.
Same old.
Steve's mad at his girlfriend because she dried his sweater and it shrunk.
You've been complaining about your job. Any you apply yet anywhere else or anything new or no?
Okay. Well, let me know.
Well, I mean, as soon. Don't leave the meeting. Don't. I want to be texted before the application submit button.
When you go into the meeting, copy a text message to me. That way you could just hit paste send real quick.
How's Rebecca's pap smear come back? Do we know the results? Or I
know your daughter's in kindergarten.
How's that report card?
Smart. Yeah.
I know the scientist was on Wednesday, so sources have told me. So you got to tell me you're great.
Okay.
But, so I can see Boston going the other way and maybe adding a player, maybe adding another big man. They've been in the marketplace trying to go get a big-time starting center, potentially. So we know there's been Zubats connections. Probably, I don't know. I think the price is too high, but maybe that'll happen. Maybe it won't. But if it's not Zubats, what other big man would they pursue?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Too expensive.
Okay. They've proven that they don't care about money and stuff.
Oh, you make a brilliant point.
Well, because they paid freaking Porzingis, and they were like, I don't give a fuck. Pay everybody. And so what are they gonna start caring now?
I don't know.
Oh, we gotta freaking extend Hugo Gonzalez. It's like,
hey,
maybe,
don't joke. They actually think that way.
I'm scared.
Don't rile up the dog.
Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Yeah, why is that fun? Dude, national media hates I literally saw a post in their subreddit about how we're doubting the Celtics and everything.
They got another big though. Who's this Williams guy that was playing for him in the Nets game? I swear.
Oh, was it Amari?
I think so. He had a block that was cool. I saw, but who cares?
God dang it! Did I just delete my freaking email again? No. What just happened, guys? I lost my notes. Oh no! All right, here they are. But yes, I don't know who the other big. I feel like there's no way they should be able to pay Jaylen Brown 80 million, Jason Tatum 80 million, and Jaren Jackson 70 million or whatever. But I don't know if these guys. This is what happened in the NFL. They have superstar accountants now, and now I bet the NBA is going to start poaching them and have them do their mumbo jumbo numbers, and everyone's going to leave the NFL because it's easier to do mumbo jumbo numbers on 12 guys instead of 50. So. But there's less magic to be made because the NFL, you could be like, I'm going to pay Mahomes $1 billion, but really only 3 of these dollars are guaranteed. And the rest of them, if I cut him between March 3rd and April 4th, then I actually get a power up. It's actually, and if I tell you about my technique, I get a power up.
April Fool's Clause. And
April
so
Fool's Clause.
If I cut him on April 1st, I get assigned 10 new players.
What? I feel like that is actually a date for, and that's so bogus. Like getting cut on April. You're joking, right?
Yeah. Tell me you're joking. Hello?
Zach Lowe. All the rumblings around the league are that Boston is going to buy at the deadline. So
Snack Low. All the rumblings are in my tummy. I'm hungry.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like big and stuff.
But let's see. Did anything else happen? Oh yeah, Jaylen Brown. Oh, MVP Jaylen Brown missed the buzzer beater to beat the Pistons. That's not really an MVP moment. 32 points on 28 on 11-28 shooting. And he missed 2 free throws with 1:58 to go. Come on. But yeah, they beat the Pacers.
Any requests about these guys, or are they all old?
We'll have to see.
That would be funny if they are all old, but every team we still go, any new requests? Oh, no, not this week.
But yeah, they beat the Nets off of Hugo's 3-pointer that forced a second OT. So
Joe Mazzulla saw the future, I guess.
Oh, yeah. So Joe Mazzulla has given books to some players. They asked him about them. So one book he gave is called Chop Wood, Carry Water, How to Fall in Love with the Process of Being Great. And he said Danny gave it to him when he first got a job. So it's Danny Ainge. So immediately, I know this book is trash. I know this is, if it's insightful to the mind of deranged Danny Ainge, then I know it's trash. But I went on Goodreads and I looked at the reviews. And all the most recent reviews are so negative. So here's one I wrote down. This is from Mike, and it starts off with an edit. He says, "It's been 3 years since I was a victim of being made to read this for professional development, and I'm still annoyed." And then he said, "I had to read this for work. This is one of the worst books I've ever been made to finish. Fairly mediocre philosophy dressed up as Eastern wisdom, which is bonkers problematic, playing into a stereotype of old wise Japanese sensei with comedy intensity. Also worth mentioning the inspirational tale of the founder of IKEA selling matchsticks. That dude was an actual card-carrying neo-fascist who received a financial gift from his father. These 2 points are missing from the narrative entirely, funnily enough. Only one female voice in the entire book. In one chapter, he lists 12 people who succeeded with only a single woman. And lastly, chapters 4 and 5 start with the same sentence, for frack's sake." So that was one of many negative reviews. So there was a lot of people being like, yeah, I know about Buddhism. This book sucks. And so I guess
do genuinely wonder. It feels. When is the last time a good philosophy book came out?
When's the last time a good self-help book came out?
Never. It seems like is there a book out there that has a title like Atomic Habits or like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck or like Chop Wood, any of these where it's like, is there a book that seems like it would be at an airport that is actually good? I don't know.
I feel like maybe it's just for a different genre of person. Like I just can't imagine like feeling so bad and then reading a book that's like, just try harder, dude, and then maybe like, yes. Hey, to be fair, for me it works with anime. I turn on freaking Haikyuu. I see him grinding out to win the big game. I'm like, oh my god, I'm reinvigorated,
dude.
So,
but yeah, I don't know. Sitting down to read a book, like I like learning things, but sitting down with the intention of being like, I gotta fix myself with this book. Oh God.
And apparently the story is about like a 10-year-old boy who goes to archery school in Japan, and like one of the reviews is like, it's just not relatable. I don't get to drop my life. I don't get to drop everything and go to archery school in Japan for 6 months. And then
Nice.
another person was like, every single chapter is boy has a problem. His master tells him the answer's within you, and then he solves it. And so yeah, it was funny reading reviews. But and then the second book, The Art of War, which I don't know. I don't know at this point. Is that freaking hack idiot loser book, or is that like?
I don't think so. I think it's probably been adapted by or adopted by hack idiot losers. I think most of it's just like it's like obvious shit, but it wasn't obvious back then.
Yeah,
where it's like if you don't know that you can win a fight, don't fight it. If the sun's in your eyes, turn around, fight with the sun at your back, shit like that.
That's pretty good, because I wouldn't think of all that. They asked him if he'll use any more books in the future. He said the Bible. So, and then on his expectations for Jason Tatum's return, they said, "What are your expectations for him when he gets back?" He said, "I failed medical school." And then someone laughed, and then he just stared at them. So.
Nice. I would love to slip in, like, I would love to talk to him and, like, just see if I can make him think he's hallucinating. It seems like that would be easy. What do you think about Jason Kratom's return? And then not acknowledge it at all. And then just do that a bunch and see if I can get him.
I was thinking, like, I would be very interested in showing Michael Jordan the entirety of Gojo and Sukuna, and I'd be like, do you relate at all, or how do I'd like to hear his thoughts on that.
I'd love he flips the last page on the airport the airport chapter, and he's just like, that's bullshit. No,
hey, that's literally me. I'm like, BS. Delete this.
Okay, I'm done with the Celtics.
Oh, let's check.
Oh, I forgot. We're not even on requests yet. God damn.
Oh boy. Okay, this is new.
Okay.
John Hamm official. What could people possibly have to ask? Hey, Jack Kennedy and Lyndon P. Johnson. Hugo Gonzalez game tying 3. Wait, what? He said, man, fuck the Celtics and fuck Apple for making me type Bergman. Oh, this is the guy who yeah. Drake May is set to take on the Jarrett Stidham-led Broncos. So my question is, how do you deflect competition slander? Like when people say the Nuggets played injured Warriors, broken Suns, bum Lakers, and overachieving Heat en route to a title. Thank you.
I fucking hit him with a money spread, dude. They never. What has your team done? Genuinely, have they beaten up? Well, also that's very easy because every fucking round was like, Chris Paul fucking fried their asses last year. Jokic, they're going to put Jokic in the pick and roll. LeBron and Anthony Davis, we remember the freaking bubble, dude. And so that was very easy. The Heat was the only playoff round where it felt like everybody was like, okay, it's over. Nuggets win. For you, it's especially tough, though, because Drake May is a bumbling oaf who can't hold on to the football. So it's like, hey, make sure to not leave any, like, canola oil around that giant dumb baby stumbling around New England. You can't really deflect from that because it's true.
Guys, don't ask Drake May's thoughts on what's going on in the country right now. No, we might not like. And don't ask his wife, who does nice little baking. Did you see Caleb Williams? They found a anti-January 6th post where he's like, I can't believe what's going on in this country. And then he deleted it. Why'd you delete it, Caleb?
I saw he was following End Wokeness.
Yeah, that's been known. That's pre-draft. He's got some Aaron Rodgers brain to him. So.
I love it. Paint your fingernails and then be like, don't sit next to me on the bus, dude, because we're two boys. Like, I love I don't know. Like, I love people who have an internal philosophy I could not even begin to comprehend.
He's just Joe Rogan genre guy. I feel like, but both.
I hate those guys.
Well,
I hate
Matt
that
Damon and
guy.
Ben Affleck, huh?
I don't care about them. What the fuck? It was supposed to be a gotcha.
Yeah. But
Now, if you
both
told me Matt Damon's character from Rounders, oh no, dude, he's so cool.
both
Um,
NFL games are tomorrow, so that's interesting. You know what's on tonight?
Not Timberwolves Warriors. They postponed it.
Nope. This is a different event in China. Well, actually, that's controversial. In Taiwan.
Okay.
You know what it is?
No.
Alex Honnold, the Free Solo Fame, is. Oh, there's a bug by me.
Oh,
He's gonna climb that
he's
tower.
climbing tonight.
It was supposed to be yesterday, but it was raining. So oh
I'm
my
not
God,
that worried about it. Everything I've seen on r/rock climbing has been like, this is just making the same move over and over again. It's not really that difficult of a climb.
Yeah, they say it's very difficult, and then the frickin' narcs, they say, so you're only watching because he could die. And then I'm like, haven't you seen the penguin video? There's meaning to this or something.
Mhm.
So, but I probably will be tuning in. It's at 7 Central on Netflix.
I guess
Live.
I don't care. I won't be. Any other requests? Chop chop.
Jay Wood 24. What's up, Tweedledee and Tweedledumfounded? Why is there so much noise around Jason Tatum ruining what the Celtics have going on? Is this just all media bullcrap? Is there actually a world where Jason Tatum makes these Celtics worse?
How many people did you see say this? Did you? You saw one, and then you came here to ask us about it, and that's
It can only get better, right? Would you rather be on a road trip with Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown? Easily Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Well, he's so big, but yeah, I'd probably rather be with Tatum.
They're both too big for a regular car. Peyton Pritchard.
Oh,
would be big in a
imagine
regular
Deuce
car.
is there though, and you're just baby sharking it the whole time.
And he would do that. He would friggin' bring Deuce. It's like, dude, we're going to the biggest Buc-ee's in the country. This is not a place to bring your
boys
son.
trip. Come on.
But
Whatever.
Tatum, this will happen because of the law of Tatum embarrassment. With the most embarrassing thing will always happen to Jason Tatum. He will come back. He will perform poorly. The Celtics will go on a losing streak, and they'll say, should he have come back at all? Is this team better with Jaylen Brown? So
Okay. Any other requests?
Then we have one from, what the heck? John Hemliff 2? Or is this? Oh no, this is the one from last. So there's only 2. Yeah, this is the one where idiot wrote Bergman. All right,
It's nice that we have that identifier there.
Yeah, next team.
The Raptors.
Oh, the Raptors.
3-1 in the Raptors. 3-1 in their last 4, dude. So more like the
Laptors. They're lapping.
Yeah, victory
Conference.
Laptors, I guess. Yeah. Beat the Blazers, Kings, Warriors. Lost to the Lakers. 3 straight wins. Took the 3rd seed from the Knicks. Emmanuel quickly. Nuclear bomb.
Booyah.
40 points. 10 assists. 112% true shooting. The most efficient 40-point game of all time. He was only +1 in this game, though. What a loser. Oh, God. Can you hear me?
Small guards are still the best. Oh, well, yeah, we started lagging a little bit, I suppose.
What
but I can
the
hear
fuck?
It did start glitching out a bit, but maybe if I yap for a little bit, maybe it'll come back
Maybe.
Emmanuel quickly has proven small guards are still the best players in the history of the league.
How tall is Quickly? He can't be that small.
He's like 6'3". He's got long arms, but he's so light. And he's a good defender.
He's 6'2". This is not good.
He's a good team defender historically, at least. But yeah, he went beast mode. But it was asterisk because they lost Jimmy. So
okay, yeah, that's true. Jakob Pertl is seeing a back specialist in Toronto, and he's not traveling with the team. So that's not good.
Back specialist.
Okay. Jakob Pertl, back specialist. That's where we left off.
Yeah. He's done. So he's cooked. Just mourn him now. He's dead.
This was one of our our big concerns in the preview with S. He was like, if Pirtle gets hurt, this team's gonna be terrible. And he's
Well,
he
you know what S is short for.
stupid.
Estupido. Because he didn't count on the Mamu explosion.
He did. He specifically did single. He was like, I'm so excited for Mama.
He's had 22 points in back-to-back games. He had 9 rebounds too against the Kings. He's going beast mode a little bit lately. Let's see. They beat the Kings. Scotty scored 14 in the third quarter, and they went beast mode. He was 8 of 17 overall, with 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals.
What a demon!
And then against the freaking Blazers, he had 6 blocks. And that was the other 22 bomb for Mamu. And RJ Barrett came back against the Blazers. He didn't do that much, but he was back from missing 7 games. So.
They might trade that guy for freaking Sabonis, dude.
Yeah, before that, so this from Josh Lewinberg. Prior to this road trip, Mamu had scored 20 plus points 7 times in 232 career games. He's done it 3 times over the last 4 games. So Mamu's having a freaking renaissance. This is the Mamu sense. But yeah, the subreddit is all Sabonis talk. The Raptors are officially not in the AD business anymore, but they're talking about getting Sabonis. I cannot fathom how Sabonis helps this team.
He doesn't. He's bad. But conceptually, I think people think he's good still.
What do him and Scotty do?
Oh, you want to talk? We get scared about like Giannis, Ja Morant fit. If you put Scotty Barnes next to Domantas Sabonis, you are going to see things happen that you thought weren't possible since like 2005. You're going to see spacing issues that seem like they're on a tanking team in 2003 or something. It's going to be ridiculous.
It's just like dumb NBA executive brain. This is exactly how it works. So this Raptors team needs better offense. So we'll inject Sabonis, which could be like 20, 10, and 5. These are big offensive numbers. And then we'll just play Scotty Barnes and Colin Murray Boyles next to him to cover up for his defense. And so now we're 100% good.
Yeah. I agree. We
don't need spacing because Brandon Ingram can just create tough shots and make them.
Yeah, we have a bunch of shot makers on the team. Yeah, no, it's just like, I don't know. Sabonis, it's an uninspiring player at this point where it's like Şengün has lapped him. And even Şengün, we're still like, is this who we're like, is this the guy that we're building around right now? I'm not sure exactly. I'd
rather pay Kirk Heinrich $100 million a year than Sabonis 1.
I'd rather pay Kirk Heinrich $105 million a year because I like him more. I have a take. I have a Kirk Heinrich take.
Okay.
Pull up the best shooting season of Kirk Heinrich's career.
Stolen valor.
I would rather have prime Russell Westbrook. I'd rather have Kirk Heinrich.
Oh yeah, you would because you're Jewish. That's what you said, right? Last week? No.
Whoa. Oh my God. I got in a lot of trouble because I quoted Denny Avdia's big long diatribe with a picture where a guy was plugging his ears, and I guess that makes me subhuman, according to some guys who were in my DMs.
I'm subhuman for covering my ears. So deaf people are subhuman. I've caught you for being ableist.
And then the same guy who DM'd me tweeted Luffy holding the Israeli flag at me.
He definitely had to draw that one himself.
It seems it was the one where it's like in the Chopper arc, and it's like this flag will never fall. And I was like, I don't know about that.
Buddy, Drum Kingdom's in shambles. I don't know if you've heard, but Blackbeard went there, gave me so I conquered. John Chafe. Hey guys. Wait a second. Oh no. Hey guys, congrats on the engagement, Jack. I know you're probably sick of hearing it. And
Ah.
also, congrats on the engagement, Pablo. I don't want you to feel left out. Anyways, I was wondering. Oh wait, is this?
Thank
No.
you, by the way.
Anyways, I was wondering some realistic trade targets for the Raptors. If we get Anthony Davis, I will kill myself. If we get Ja Morant, I will revive myself and kill myself twice as hard.
Oh,
Could
okay.
Zubats be in play? Let me know.
No.
Dash Chase. So this is a new question. Would the Raptors be willing to pay a big price for him? Probably. I don't know.
No. I don't even think. Do they? How many picks? Do the Raptors have all their picks to give up?
I feel like they should, because what did they? They may have given up some for Quickly.
I think
Did
they
they-
gave. Well, no, Quickly was in the OG trade. It was Barrett and Quickly for OG and Anunoby. I don't think they gave anything up.
Oh. Did they have to give anything for Ingram?
They gave up 1 first for Ingram. I mean, maybe, but really, it seems like the Zubats shop is closed with how the Clippers are playing recently. I don't think they're gonna move him at the deadline. You're not gonna like it, but Yusuf Nurkic is maybe
Ew.
maybe they'll get him. But that's about it. Sorry, I said you're not gonna like it.
Go get Vooch. But Ja Morant on the Raptors, I mean, he would look cool in the jersey, but he's not good anymore, and the fit would be horrific. I don't know what kind. I mean, the Raptors are in the spot where they need. You know what would really unlock this roster? A great defensive center who can space the floor on offense. Yeah, get in line, buddy. So,
Yeah.
we're
a wing away. The Raptors, they're a big man away.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here, but Sabonis, unfortunately, maybe a realistic target. I mean, hey, I guess would you go all in on Jaren if you're them?
That would be interesting to me. Jaren Jackson would be interesting. Nick Claxton would also be interesting to me if the Nets are moving him at the deadline. But yeah, I would rather do either of those guys than Sabonis.
Levy, Small Guard Nation. Oh no, this guy, he's yapping about Jamal Shed, idiot. So, Raptors are donezo.
Yeah, just like freaking.
Get him on here.
I don't know what else is donezo. This fucking country. Okay, the guys. I'm topical like that.
Wait,
the Knicks.
It cut out for me. I didn't hear what you said.
I said the Raptors are donezo, just like this country. A little biting political commentary.
Okay, and they're donezo. Shoot, get back to me. Okay, get back.
Okay,
later.
They're so donezo. I saw Zoran Mamdani with his hands in Masai's. Oh wait, Masai doesn't work there anymore.
No,
never mind,
Bobby
guys.
Webster.
Okay, well that's not as fun. The Knicks. Jeez, look at these losers all the way down here.
We don't have to talk about these idiots.
Yeah.
I didn't even look into what happened to them since
they beat the shit out of the Brooklyn Nets. They won by 54 points.
Freaking okay. At the time where a country's being torn apart, you're going after your allies. Actually, no, that's a team full of Nazis. Never mind.
Yeah, so actually based the
Yeah.
Knicks did this.
Knicks. Based Karl Anthony Towns destroys Nazi team.
This is the Mamdanification of New York City. It's Jalen Brunson lighting up the fucking Nets, baby. Yeah, we talk. It's the biggest win in franchise history for the Knicks. It's 54
Really?
points. Yeah. I mean, 54 is a lot. That's a lot of points to win by. Nobody even came close to like the worst plus minus of all time. I think someone was like minus 30 something for the Nets, but it's like, how the fuck did Cody Williams really only got that record because Trey Mann had a 20-point fourth quarter.
And because it's minor setback for a major comeback, so it's part of the arc of a hero.
Okay. Call to action. That's the draft.
Yeah, that is what the draft call to action.
This is my hero's journey. This is my call to action.
Ken Boozer, come here.
Dude, that's what they should do. They should have. Well, Adam Silver doesn't really have the voice for it. He's got kind of like a voice. They should have like Neil deGrasse Tyson or somebody deep voice pilled. Just be like,
No.
like disembodied voice of God on draft night. Number 1, Gamboozer, and then they just have to go up on the stage by themselves.
They need the Hunter narrator. Dude, the JJK narrators don't hit as hard as they could. The Japanese one is better. The Japanese woman is better. I'm not into the English one at all.
I haven't listened to the dub at
dude.
all. I'm not dubbing. I'm not a dubster.
It's just this like dweeby guy. I don't know. It's not epic. So if we had the Hunter narrator, the one, they say God could be a machine. The the one whose numbers are divine. I don't know. There's something there. Guys, write it.
That's Hikari. He's God.
Devi Poop. Hey, Jiminy and Piminy. Love the doomerism from you guys on the Knicks pod. Pablo, I thought you articulated the fatal flaws of this team pretty well. My question is, going forward, do you think I should have any faith in Leon Rose as a GM? I think hindsight has been a little cruel to him. All the time I thought his process in building the team was mostly right. It was just a little unlucky to find a gem in Brunson, but right as small guards died. There were a few head-scratching decisions in there, though, as well. Does anything really matter, though, if James Dolan is back in the fold?
Check this out.
Boys, love the pod. His
Yeah.
first technique. He activated it.
Yeah, I got laser light curse technique.
That's what Killer Bee does in Naruto. That's the hand symbol he does to turn on his chakra.
Well, in terms of James Dolan doing shit, I just don't think there's that much shit to do with this roster. It's like, do you want Karl Anthony Towns?
Well, he could always make it worse.
Okay, that's true. But I mean, I don't know. I think they're better than, being a team that's so bad that we have to do a panic podcast about them. But I don't like. I don't feel confident that by the time the playoffs come around, I'll be like, yep, it's the Knicks. This is the Knicks conference. I know they're only the 3rd seed right now, but they're playing their best basketball. I think this will always be a team capable of with a very low floor, I guess.
I wonder what the fan base split is, because Chris was very optimistic. I was surprised.
I know. Jeez, he's a chipper guy.
Freaking glass half full. There's 2 drops in it, dude. No.
He's like, yeah, but I'm on an ant's perspective, so it's like huge.
Yeah.
It's a ton of liquid to me.
You guys got to realize I could be in Death Valley in the middle.
You guys got to realize I had
water.
old man Joakim Noah on my team, so I know what an empty glass looks like.
But I wonder what the fan base split is on that, and then versus this team is doomed versus once they try harder, everything will be okay. But also I saw a tweet someone posted, again, the freaking colorful numbers, but apparently Karl Towns is having his best rim protection season of his career. But
you can really feel that.
I didn't feel it against the Mavericks.
You can really feel that one. I did a binding vow where I'm bad at shooting and finishing, but I've become league average at rim protection.
But yeah, I don't. Leon Rose doesn't stand out to me as like the construction of this team was not like some crazy thing. Like the OG trade was great, probably, right? Yeah, he's clearly the best player involved. How many picks did you say they give up?
OG for RJ.
Yeah,
let me
OG
see.
to the Knicks.
OG
Even with the games
Knicks
that he's
trade.
missed over the years.
Looks like only a 2024 second rounder. Which that's crazy, but we kind of forget how long that was. Also malpractice on the Raptors' part, holding OG for that long.
Yeah. So getting OG was good. They overpaid for McCall, but it is what it is, and he had a much better reputation at the time.
I feel like we're glossing over that a little bit. This is like I shot myself. I blew my legs off. It is what it is, I got no more. I can't do anything else about it,
And I definitely thought the Towns Randall swap was a home run. So Yeah, he's very far from being any kind of disaster. As we'll see how the team builds going forward, and it is a very difficult spot to be in, where you have your team built around Jalen Brunson, and then your team's built around the T-Rex. That's the freaking strongest dinosaur. What's that in the sky? So that's what we're dealing with right now. But
Any
who's
other
next?
requests?
Pete, hey, Democrat and Republican. I know who I am.
They're the freaking same, dude.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah.
Long-time listener, second-time lobbyist. Love the pod, but I miss the OG bits where y'all would play games. I know the pods are really long, but it could be fun to bring out your inner turd sesh. Next question. My girlfriend thinks Jalen Brunson looks like he's balding with the braids, but I personally disagree. Agree with me. I know what you mean. There's a lot of scalp that's visual, but I don't know what he looks.
I think we're
what he
just
would look
working with a
like
big
otherwise.
forehead.
He's got a big cranium. There's a lot of cranium going on there. So I'm gonna say inconclusive.
I'm gonna start saying he's the smartest NBA player because his head's big.
But there's been studies that showed smaller brains are actually smaller. Smarter brains are small.
Okay, he's the dumbest NBA player.
Okay.
Well, it's number one is Io DeSumo, and then number two,
yeah,
number two is Jalen Brunson. No, as far as games, hey, come around this off season. I'm sure we'll be doing dumb shit. It's just not I'm not in a real game mood today. Kind of a somber day in America.
Honestly, the problem is, now that so we're actually a top 1% podcast on Spotify, and thus we have over 1,000 lobbyists. So now we have 3 lobbyist questions for every team except the Celtics, idiots, or no, the Pistons. Yeah, the Pistons. So now the normal podcast already takes a lot or a lot of time, and then we have the lobbyists. So I'm never and. My joy has been sapped by being forced to record 3 times a week. It's a nightmare. It's like I'm in unlimited void and my brain is being fried. But my RCT is on, it overflows infinitely. So I do it on reflex. So I'm still here. But yeah, well, guys, if you ever have any game, oh my God, there's a mosquito. I caught a mosquito earlier today in my hand. I felt like
I caught one too with chopsticks.
Oh. No, I didn't get him. He's taunting me in my face. Guys, if you have any game ideas, feel free to submit them. In the lobbyist request form, feel free. But what else do we have? Okay, that's the end of that question.
Yelling outside. All right,
Hector. We have one more.
Oh,
Hector.
Rip it then. Hector
Oquendo, aka Happy Hamster. Hey, PABLO and Jokic joestar, and he puts periods after every letter, so it's like an acronym.
Okay.
If the Knicks decide to move on from Bodega Cat, what moves could you imagine them pulling off, and why would they still not win a championship? Peace, love, and prosperity from the most Republican place in NY, the birthplace of Donald J. Trump, Long Island, New York. Thank you, the homeland. That's the Vinland, some are saying.
Okay.
I don't know if Cat's a positive asset at this point, but
he's not.
The ideal move is get elite defensive infrastructure around Jalen Brunson, and then hope you can outduel the rest of the idiots. And then Shea injury, and then Jokic injury, and then would that be all it took for the Knicks to have a real chance?
Don't let the Nuggets get hot, man. You freaking 9-5 without Jokic
Peyton
in the
Watson
lineup.
Injury, I guess.
Yes, yeah. Ice
wait,
Bryce injury.
You don't even need an injury. You have freaking slut Will Friday. Just keep him on the bench.
Will Friday locked in a bunker, safe for all time, able to make coaching decisions forever.
The Will Friday written by Gay, and he likes him as much as he does Sukuna. So the king of convenience.
That is such a great slander name. All right, I'm done with these frauds. We're an hour and a half in. We're on the 6th seed. So
do you remember when Utah, when they're like, Nah, I'd sneak.
Nah, well, my
the
favorite
sneakiest one
with Utah is he just said domain expansion to fit in with the other two when it was the three-way domain clash. Okay. The Cavs, they are 3-1 over their last 4. They beat the Kings, the Hornets, the Sixers, lost to the Thunder, obliterated by OKC. Not even fodder level, no diff. They have still won 4 of their last 5 and 6 of their last 9 games, though. It was a really good Mobley game against the Kings. He had 29 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 blocks, no turnovers, 55% true shooting, but really impactful defensively and really big on the boards in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they were freaking outmeted. They have 8 losses in their last 14 at home, and they are 14-11 at Rocket Arena this year. They went 34-7 at home last year, so we're already they're coming into our home and they're out meeting us big time. But yeah, they beat the Hornets, which is a big time feat these days. What else happened? Yeah, you already said that. Yeah, they beat the game. Yeah, whatever. There's not too much extracurricular stuff going on with the Cavs this week.
Mm-hmm. I bet Max Strus is still hurt.
Oh yeah.
I bet Garland is still hurt.
I bet it's his toe. It is.
I bet Donovan Mitchell had 29. I bet he had 29 and somewhere between 5 and 8 assists.
Yep, and Jalen Tyson, he's playing tough. So that's
any requests for these guys?
Let's go right to these freaking idiots. Let's see if they even have any fans. What are they even talking about? The esteemed character actor Don Cheadle. Okay, thanks for having us. Thank you for having us, Don Cheadle. Hello, no other Jokic and one Pablo after another. Longtime lobbyist, first time request. What do you believe a realistic trade package is the Cavs could net right now that would also make sense for them? I believe Allen, Jarrett, not Josh, is a guy who'd add a lot more in other situations. Also, can you acknowledge the Columbus Blue Jackets? I think this would be the first time State of the League even acknowledged my lovely Columbus BJs. You're welcome for the Galaxy.
Okay. Trades for the Cavs. We'll probably do a whole trade deadline episode, and we'll talk about it then.
Yeah, emergency reaction, instant, in real time.
And we'll say this is what the Cavs should have done. Jared Allen for friggin' Shaq, prime Shaq time travel.
So tune in live after we
record and upload it.
But
your reaction is live.
Everything. Yeah, yep. Record your reactions live. I'm not gonna watch that trash.
Though. Yeah. No.
The Columbus Blue Jackets.
Who's that? You know the Nebraska Cornhuskers are 20-0 right now, right?
Send me footage of their 2-star players kissing, doing other stuff, and rubbing feet on each other, and then maybe I'll acknowledge them.
Otherwise, I'm revoking the BJ's nickname, and they're just the Blue Jays full time.
Has the NHL, are they really okay with gays again? No, because of
zero
rivalry.
Chance. No,
I see stuff like now they're like bringing back Pride Night and stuff like that because it's trendy. It's trendy to be gay. Hockey.
I just bet the players hate it.
Did you see that analysis of the political leanings of athletes? Yeah, they're the most conservative. Shocker.
I liked the football positions breakdown. That was good.
Corners are the most liberal, and then freaking special teams is the MAGA factory,
bro. Oh man, I'm trying to do comedians in cars getting coffee with Jaylen Brown, and Justin Tucker is the only football player I know.
And is Jerry there?
Yeah, for sure. He's driving still.
Oh God! And he's stopping at a stoplight, looking at girls clearly in high school uniforms. He's like, "What do you think about those? My type." Yeah. And then he said, "Just get to the coffee shop, freak." That's what I'd say. No, I'd pull out my phone and record. I'd say it again, dude. Say it again. And then
you can't do that anymore.
Why?
Oh well, I guess it depends if Jared's in ice or not. But whatever.
Jerry?
Yeah, because if you pull out your phone and record, that's legal grounds for you to be
Oh.
friggin'. You can't do that anymore.
Can't do that anymore. Phones, because the 5G gets in your brain. It's a weapon.
It's like that's what the 49ers are pissed about.
Yeah, their radio waves are crumpling, and you know what? I bet Darius Garland like orders his wristbands from that factory next door or something.
I
Like
bet.
that. Or, no, his toenail clipper, I bet, is from there. Yeah, investigate that. Top heavy hook jaw. What is wrong with the Cavs? Why does everything hurt? You guys are injured all the time because you're a feeble roster built around two little guys and two unskilled mammoths.
2 little men and 2 men of little stature.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell, mercenary. Hello, Jack and Pablo. I'm a Donovan Mitchell fan first and foremost, so I'm curious to hear what you all think would be best for Donovan if/when the Cavs decide to blow it up. Should I want him to get traded somewhere or stay with the Cavs? Love you and fuck ice. DMM.
Based. Just for that, I'll be nice to Donovan Mitchell.
Last week or no?
I feel like we got one from Mr. Mercenary, but I don't remember. We gotta come up with a bet. Can you delete these after the episode?
I don't know. I gotta remind my friend to see if he can update it. But what's it called? Oh, Donovan Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell, unfortunately, small guard. He's one of the ones out running the Storm, but time is ticking. So where can we throw Donovan Mitchell?
The Celtics. Get rid of Peyton Pritchard and let him do that.
Pistons.
No, do not.
No, just rebuild the Cavs in his image.
That's what they're already doing.
We'll see where we stand. Not enough. Freaking
okay, whatever.
Toe Boy's still there. All right, screw the Cavs. That's 3.
All right. 137, 138. The 76ers. Hey, look at the freaking city of brotherly love, baby. Okay, I'm typing. Hold on. They're 2-2. They beat the Rockets and the Pacers. They lost to the Suns and the Cavs. Embiid had a freaking another good game, dude. 30-point triple-double on Şengün's head. And they should have won in regulation, but the refs missed a goaltend.
And he was adding Furkan Korkmaz because Furk said that Şengün is better than him. So it was
what a crazy ass thing to say.
It was personal. That's the equivalent of that's like Gojo and Ghetto. It was Embiid and Furkan. So that's a huge betrayal.
Oh shit, Kingston, the short guy, Kingston Flemings, 42 points and 6 assists today.
Oh, against who?
Someone
Big
good,
Boob
I
State.
think. Yeah. He dropped it on Big Boob State University. You motherfucker, dude. What's your problem?
Because someone
Texas Tech.
Who was I just watching? Was it Cam? No, someone played Northeastern. And I was getting a ton of hype. I was like, why do I care? It may have been Caleb Wilson. I'm like, why do I care about Northeastern, dude? But yeah, we've gotten vintage Embiid in the last 3. He's had 30 points in all of them. He's averaging 32, 10, and 6, 57% from 3, 91% on 11 free throw attempts a game, 65% true shooting. He is coming back offensively. Defensively,
it's tough. It's tough to move around.
Yeah. Maxi's an all-star starter, and he's getting a signature shoe with New Balance. So we'll see. I wonder. I feel like he doesn't have that much of a. I feel like he's not that popular of a player, but maybe he is. I don't know.
Well, Philly loves him. I think he's pretty popular. He's not like Anthony Edwards or anything, but I think he's got motion.
He had 8 steals against Indy, so that was something. He's getting a ton of steals. He's racking up steals. It was like 36 in the last 12 games or something like that. So he's going to beast mode in that specific aspect. And so some people may say, does that make him immune from the small guard issue. I'm skeptical, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I have for the Sixers. There were, yeah.
Give me some requests. Like I said, who gives a fuck? I'm sorry, people. I don't mean to dismiss. Hey, it's not just Philly. It's everybody. It's this whole conference. It's this whole fucking sport sometimes, you know?
Jared McCain's nails. Hi, Jack. Congratulations. And
Thank
Pablo.
you.
Watching Joel drop a 32-point triple-double and then make a troll post on Instagram made me feel like Ego from Ratatouille. Which one is Ego?
That's the rat.
No, that's Ratatouille, idiot. I think it's the guy who eats the ratatouille and he's transported back to his childhood. So,
Okay.
guys, I
Oh,
pieced
it's
that one
'cause
together
Embiid
with
hasn't been-
context clues.
He hasn't been trolling in a while.
Yeah, because he's been dead, so you can't really troll.
Yeah, it would be better if he just freaking like from the hospital bed was like at KD came up short on the game winner, dumbass. Nice one.
No matter what happens this season or in the future, I'm glad Embiid's career didn't end on a sour note like last year. Hey, relax. It could always get worse. If there's been a lesson from Joel Embiid's career, it's that things can always get worse. So, but no, it is good to see him be productive again. Evan M. What does Jared McCain's trade value actually look like? Feels like the Sixers are able to make that push in the roster as is, has no room for another player specifically with Jared's skill set. So honestly, where do they go from here with a dude like him? Love him to death, by the way. He's my sweet baby Pookie boy. At this moment, I think he has zero value because
Yes, I agree.
he's in the G League. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose someone could buy low, but they're not going to give up anything super interesting.
Well, there's just other like buy low guys where it's like the upside's cooler. But hey, that run that he had, I guess, you know, it was sick.
Like even if you go to offensive needy teams, like what would the Rockets give up? Would they give up Dorian Finney-Smith for Jared
What does
McCain?
that do for you? You know?
Would the Pistons give up anything interesting? Would the Magic give up anything interesting? Probably not. Hey, Jared McCain Goga swap.
Ooh. Well, they already got a Dembona. You can't have two guys. The Goga Bona front court.
Well, if Goga is killed, then he actually fuses into a Dembona.
Whoa, 10 Shadow style?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Goga's got such great hair. Any other lobbyist requests?
Nope.
Good, because I'm done with them.
Yep. Screw him.
Screw him, get him out of my face. Fuck, I can't talk. That sounds so stupid. Fuck. The Magic, I think. Let me double check. Yes, Magic. 2-2 over their last 4. Beats Pelicans and the Grizzlies. They lost to the Grizzlies and the Hornets. Anthony Black dunks all over the entire Grizzlies roster.
Give me a break.
Demon Mo Wagner. 14 points in 15 minutes on 86% true shooting when they lost to, I think, the Hornets. But they lost by 27. Mo Wagner, -5. So almost, he was a positive dude.
The dunk hit, it was like 7 guys behind him and like 1 and kind of in front of him. It wasn't even that impressive. And I'm literally a practicer of black magic.
Derrick Rose's coolest dunk was on Steve Nash, dude.
No, it wasn't. It was on friggin' Dragic and Petrovic. Not Dragic, Goran Dragic. All those
shit.
guys are the same thing, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Goga is available for trade, so buy
What?
low.
This is pissing me off, dude. Do not hit me with a notification. Hey, we got Yves Misi on the block if you want him. Don't.
Yay, that is interesting.
I mean, I guess, but it's like, yeah, I see Herb Jones back there behind the counter. Can we get a fucking price check on I don't know, dude.
Well, who do you want price check on Orlando?
Jalen Suggs.
I've seen some like trades like him for Cat swap that would obliterate the Magic. Like the Magic are at a point where it's like they're in a bad vibes rut.
Yeah.
They're like God, we suck so much on offense, and we've always sucked on offense, but we've always been so epic on defense. We're not even epic on defense. People want Jamal Mosley fired. I don't know if that would change anything or not. But it's just bad vibes mode, and they're like, we just need something to care. And so, like how Chris, he's like, Alvarado, the vibes could save the Knicks. Like, that actually could happen for the Magic with Suggs, because he is he's the guy. He's
Yeah.
the tone setter. He's the
Mhm.
construction worker. How are we going to build this building? Jalen Suggs shows up with a crane. He says, "This is how we'll build it." Epic. So,
Mhm.
but it is a problem to be so reliant on a guy whose body is made of bombs, and every time he walks, it could explode.
Mhm.
But he is probable today against Cleveland. What time do they play?
Okay. I think soon-ish, maybe like hour and a half. I
So
know the
guys,
Wizards and the Hornets already played because of
who
inclement
won?
weather. The Hornets by 4. Trey Johnson, freaking
Unstoppable.
26.6 assists, demon. Uh,
Whoa.
the Cavs and the Magic play at 7. Yeah.
Guys, tune in to see if Jalen Suggs will be playing.
Oh shit! Embiid has 35 right now on the Knicks, dude.
Woo!
What a demon! Oh my god.
I need to see him kill Hartenstein for old times' sake.
Hey, that was 50 with
Have
cerebral
they played
palsy.
OKC? I don't even know.
Or
Yeah,
wait,
with
Bell's
no,
palsy.
No, with cerebral palsy. He
Oh.
he fouled him out in the quarter with cerebral palsy.
No, I misspoke. Any requests for the Magic? Who cares?
Counting or not counting Chet threes said, "Greetings from Leicestershire. Who's the worst all-time player you could swap Paolo for that would make this team a conference finals threat contender?" Wemby?
Wemby is way better than this team
No,
would need to
conference finals threat contender. So that's not
so
that
a
high
threat
a bar.
to make the conference finals. Could they do this with like Joakim Noah? Could I feel like yeah.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Joakim Noah.
Franz, Bane, Suggs, Joakim Noah.
That's pretty ugly offensively still.
I don't know. And Anthony Black? Oh my god.
It's like
But they would be demons on defense. I genuinely like maybe they get washed by a team who can play offense in the conference finals, but this East is so bad.
I do not want to watch that team play the Pistons.
Oh my god. The games are ending 60-54 or something. Yeah. I guess. Well, I'm thinking more like, what about Pete Carmelo Anthony?
Probably gets the job done. Well, I mean, I guess honestly, no, it's probably that because Paulo is producing at this point, right?
I guess. Yeah.
I think he's like, he may be Carmelo. He might be more efficient than Carmelo. I don't even know.
Not in this freaking Carmelo. He'd be good. The playmaking would suck. But I do think him and Franz would probably pair a little better.
Let's go Danny Granger. No, I don't even know.
Okay. George Hill.
George Hill. Dude, Zach Lowe glazed George. Zach Lowe used to talk about George Hill the way everyone talks about Derek White these days. Like, he loved George Hill so much.
He's a winning player.
Oh, shoot. I went out of alphabetical order. All right, we're back in alphabetical order. Oscar Creed. Bonsoir, Jizzle and Pizzle. Congrats. Wait, is this an old one or no? Congratulations to Jizzle on your engagement. Pizzle, where's your motion twin? Anyway, short and sweet. If the Magic fire... Oh, this must be new because I don't remember this.
Okay.
Jamalahu Akbar bin Mosley. Is Mike Malone your first choice to replace him, or would you let Joe Prunty ride out the season as interim head coach? Thanks for the laughs this past year, fellas. Truly a special time listening to you guys talk. Love from Canada. Yeah, if you're freaking Canadian, I bet it is pretty epic to hear some Americans talk. We're your big bros. Little bro.
Little bro. Hey, don't make me come up there, little bro. I'll take your whole country. You think you think it stops at Greenland? No, sir. as far as Mike Malone would be fine for them. I do think it'd be nice to have like he's a pretty good defensive coach, and he's got like he's Tibbs-esque a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't really have that. I mean, I don't think Mosley's the answer, but I don't know if Malone's the answer either.
Well, he can run a Jokic offense through the Magic because
Wendell Carter.
he probably built that. He probably built that system, so he could just reconstruct it in Orlando. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you just need something new, I suppose. And then I don't know. I don't know how far you want to swing in the offensive spectrum or defensive spectrum because, like I say, personnel is everything. So, but screw the Magic. Get them out of here.
Excuse me. The 151. The Heat. They are 2-2. They beat the Kings and the Thunder. Well, they beat the Thunder, dude. They lost to the Blazers and the Warriors. I have to pee, so you talk about them, and I'm going.
All right. Let me scroll down to the Miami Heats. So, okay. Cooper Moorhead, the Heat reporter, he tweeted, the oddest conundrum of this Heat team, statistically at least, is that they remain number 1 in transition frequency, but are number 27 in transition efficiency. So they are the new Toronto Raptors. They're running, and they're trying to make things happen, but they just kind of suck. So this further fits into the lipstick offense accusations. Playing with pace is a way to mask how bad you are, but sometimes it's not infallible. So this team still is not super talented. The Heat have the 25th ranked offense in the month of January. So things are just ugly. And these in the last 10, they're 28th in the league. So it's interesting how it coincides with a bunch of Bam Adebayo explosions, like 30-point explosions, but the offense is still sucking it up. They lost to Portland. Bam scored 32, and he had 32 and 10. Powell had 18, Fontecchio had 17. They beat Sacramento. Bam had 25 in that game. So in January, even I feel like every other game he's having a big game, but in January he's 17, 10, and 4 on 52% true shooting. So he did have one game recently where he only had 4 points. I forget which one that was. But so the Heat are just in an ugly, bad spot. They lost to the Warriors. All I wrote was 1 for 13. Oh, that must have been the game. Bam was 1 for 13. So yeah, we're just in an ugly point for the Miami Heat. There has been some talk about a Kuminga for Andrew Wiggins swap, which would be
from Lunatics.
Well, I think it's dead now since Jimmy got hurt. Because there'd be no point giving up a pick to make this happen. But even if Jimmy was healthy and they didn't make it happen, it's kind of a crazy move, like getting locked and just it's the ultimate mediocrity move. So
yeah, you hear Pele Larson's dirty now?
Yeah, I saw there's a big argument between him and Draymond, but I didn't even see what even happened. I didn't see the play.
I didn't either, but I just saw Draymond say he wasn't dirty. Draymond's like, I'm not dirty. Pele Larson's dirty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Haven't you seen Midsummer?
Are we lagging again? What's going on?
I didn't know. I'm looking at my spreadsheet.
I think we are lagging.
Do countdown. Oh yeah, we're lagging.
3, 2.
Oh, it's
fuck.
1. Shoot, I said 1 when you would have said. Okay, we have a few questions from the Heat. Frederick Borner, what it do? Play a crew? The Heat refuse to tank ever. Is the new strategy for the Heat a NBA WNBA breeding program with pilot project couple being Bam and Asia? If so, can you think of any other good couplings for offspring of NBA WNBA?
I don't do
couples?
this. Is eugenics. You're doing fun eugenics.
They are the only NBA WNBA couple, correct?
I think. I feel like there'd be more motion if there was other ones.
Yeah, I don't know if any other ones, but I mean, would it be Would it make them a better team? Probably. Is it completely unethical and evil? Yeah. Would Pat Riley
Mhm.
do it?
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%. Yes.
And Pat Riley would he'd figure out a way to transplant his mind into one of the
Okay,
children
Get
so
Out
that he never
style.
dies. Yeah, he would do that. He's evil.
Hmm.
Um,
And then he would cry to Jimmy Butler as the kid. He'd be like, "My dad, well, Pat Riley's dad, because I'm not, but my dad, we had beef, and then he died."
or maybe it's like an Avatar thing where his memories are copied, and then he's like, "Ew, I was such a villain. I was such an evil guy." And as a human, well, I
Mhm.
guess he's still human, but no.
Yeah.
As back when I was a demon, I was so evil, but now I'm
Okay.
human.
Okay.
Let's see. Nikola Jokic of Driving High. How is this team doing? Just want to ask another question. Okay, bye now. Not that well.
Yeah, kind of middle of the road.
Boo boo boo. So this is from K. Hi, Pablo and Jack. First lobbyist request. This team really confuses me because they beat the best teams in both conferences, but get blown out by the Pacers. Instead of the Miami Heat, they should be the mediocre Heat because they will just fall into the play-in for 4 straight years in a row. This team will be
Okay.
stuck if they never make an actual move and keep on holding assets. Does Pat Riley think he can get a play-in banner, or is he just too scared to trade
It
Hero?
rocks to take a stand on this like 8 years into this experience, where it's like, if they don't do something soon, they're gonna be mid forever.
Well, this is like the Kamala supporters. This is like what they say to Hassan. They're like, "But you don't say Trump is bad enough." It's
Mhm.
like, oh, well, yeah. Let me just say it one more time. And
Yeah, let me get it on the record
this
for
will-
you, I guess.
This will change. This will change it all. Also, congrats on the engagement, Jack.
Thank you.
But wait, I lost
What even
it.
was the question?
Boo boo boo. Yeah, they're just
This is who the
no.
Heat are. They're
Yeah,
a mid
they're-
team.
yeah,
This is not. Yeah, like
I got it. I lost it for a second because it's like you asked me, is the ocean going to be wet forever? Is the water going to be wet forever?
Yeah.
Is the sky always going to
You're
be
looking
wet?
at me. You're 30 years old. Am I going to keep growing? You haven't been growing for 10 years, dude. Like, no, you're done. This is, you can change internally. I'm sure the players on the roster will change, but the concept of who the Heat are as an organization for now is set.
You can change your hair. You can change your clothes. You can change your mind. It's just the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll always find your way back home. Miley
Who
Cyrus.
says you can't go home? Bon Jovi.
Okay, one of those is clearly the superior artist than the other.
Miley Cyrus, big veneers.
And she got him fixed.
Okay.
John Bon Jovi's son married Millie Bobby Brown.
Ooh, okay. That seems
You know his son. You know his son's name.
Billy.
Bob Jabovi.
Bob Jabovi. Get these guys the fuck out of my face, dude.
It's just the whole thing. You heard of Bon Jovi's wife's name, right?
Bob Javovi.
Jabovi.
All right. Hey,
It's
2 hours. We are One Piece. We're at the Bulls. Are you going to turn your camera off? Here he goes. Last 4, they beat the Wolves, the Clippers, the Nets. They lost to the Nets also. I suppose this is only fair for going to the bathroom for most of the Heat segment. They got a blowout win over the Clippers. They got a clutch win over the Timberwolves. So that's good, I guess. Giddey back in the lineup this week, 21, 6, and 5 on 62% true shooting off the bench in his first game back. Getting a lot of Trey Jones hype on my timeline, but I think he hurt his hip or something. He got hurt, so he won't be playing for some time, which is good if you want the Bulls to lose because he's good and he helps them win. So I got written down, like I said, who gives a fuck? Just kind of a permeating theme of this episode. Do we have any lobbyist requests, Mr. Escobar?
Calvin Wilkes Booth. How good of a season do the Bears need to have next year in order to cancel out the Bills and make Chicago a net neutral? Oh, we meant Bulls. And and make Chicago a net neutral sports city in terms of disappointment. Sorry, this question isn't very good. I haven't been super locked into ball this week. Living in Chicago is fun though. Lock
Okay.
in, idiot.
Yeah,
This
dude,
is
if
unacceptable.
You're not freaking paying attention. You have the worst player in the league on your team, and you're not paying attention. Are you serious?
Well, here's the problem.
What?
The Bears are good. The White Sox rebuild. So the White Sox were actually undergoing a huge transformation. Years ago, we did a rebuild where we Caribbeanified. We said we're going all Caribbean guys.
Did it work?
No, and
Oh.
all of the guys were good at separate points, and then they were all bad, and then we traded them, and they were all good in their next location. But the final piece, Luis Robert, he was supposed to be. They called him. Is he Dominican or Cuban? I forget, but he was supposed to be like Otani if he was one side of if he was just hitter, and also Mike Trout.
Okay.
But it didn't end up working out for us. So now we're pivoting back to history under Donald Trump's America. We're actually going back to spunky white boys. So we're going to see how that goes, but I won't be tuning in or rooting for them really until Jerry Reinsdorf is out. But they've made the deal as complicated as possible so that Justin Ishbia has to wait till 2060 or something to get the team. But they're probably going to be trash for the foreseeable future. The Cubs are disgusting, ugly team full of crackers. I hate seeing Caleb Williams hang out with Pete Cracker Armstrong. Whatever. Stop going to the games together. But I don't care about the Blackhawks. So
Okay.
in order for the Bears to cancel out how many, I mean, no, they're
17-0.
17, 9. I don't. How many games? They played too many games. 21-0.
Okay.
Super Bowl run. That's what we need to do, and we would
Okay.
need to get a not move. If the Bears move to Gary or something, that's just such loser.
The Gares? Are you serious? Come on.
The Gares.
Yeah, you guys can use that one. No, they just let me credit tag me when you use it.
Tag me.
My viral nickname for when the Bears moved to Indiana.
Bro, people on Twitter literally do that. So it's the stupid, like, it's like someone will get 20,000 likes for a quirky observation, and then someone else would be like, I actually tweeted that last week. It's like, oh, sorry, I must have seen it.
Sorry.
But
It was so original. Wow. It's definitely, yeah.
They'd be putting all the candy in front of the register. I'm like, come on, keep it in the back so I'm not tempted.
They do be doing that, bro. You seriously just stole my tweet? Are you serious?
Dalen Terry fan. No, dude, I said Target, not Walmart. Dalen Terry fan. Hey, Finn and Jake, I've completely checked out of Bulls basketball for the season and decided to start watching Mad Men. It's cool or whatever, LOL.
Oh my god. Please, this is more fun than Bulls basketball. Just keep commenting where you're at in Mad Men, and we can have a prolonged conversation through this. So fucking sick. What a great show.
Thoughts on Avatar Blue People and why it's peak. Yours truly, DT.
I haven't seen the second one or the third one.
I gotta see the third one, but I don't know. I would have liked these resources to go into something else. I would like the budget to just go into JJK or something.
Oh, that'd be so dope. Imagine if we got live action JJK and it was Matt Damon as Gojo.
Oh my god, they would pull that garbage. Oh
so
my
he's still got
god.
That's such a Matt Damon character, dude.
That's the Matt Damon character. My god.
My student's here. You mind if I show off a little bit? It's Matt Damon.
And he'd be like, I gotta rewrite it so that I actually win everything.
I win the
hero
fight.
of the story.
I win the fight. Yep. Okay, any other requests?
Mr. Passion. Pronounced Passion. Oh, that's an old one. Okay. Screw them.
Okay, well, screw them. I'm done with them.
Get them out of here.
206. The Hawks. Hawk
I
Tua.
hate the Bulls so much.
Calm down. 2-2 in their last 4. Beat the Suns and the Grizzlies. Lost to the Bucks and the Celtics. Jalen Johnson was bad, but now he's good again.
We won the trade.
Who is we?
Hawks fans.
Oh.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum had a very funny last shot on MLK Day. I think I don't remember who they played. Maybe it was against the Suns, but no, because they lost. I think it was against the Grizzlies. But like he dribbled the ball up, and like he dribbled it off his foot twice. There's like 10 seconds left. Nobody else even touched the basketball, and he fired up just completely smothered bullshit for the game, and he didn't make it. That was very funny to me.
But yeah, they beat the Suns. Jalen Johnson scored. He had 23, 18, and 9. Beast mode. But
It's only because Booker sprained his ankle, dude.
yeah.
Which, for the funny All-NBA team's agenda, that is good.
Woo! Wait, did we need him to miss games, or was he already missed? Oh, we did need him to miss more.
Yeah,
he
was on pace.
Secret, sneaky, healthy guy.
Yeah, he was like Iron Man this year. So, yeah. Hawks. I don't have anything else written down, so we can do requests whenever you're done with your shit.
A Kongwu at 25 in that game. This is CJ 21 off the bench. Then they beat the Grizzlies. Jalen Johnson had 32 and 15. And then they lost to the Bucks. Nah had 32 points, and Jalen Johnson had 28 and 16. Apparently, Jalen Johnson leads the NBA in defensive rebounds, which is crazy.
Okay.
And he would be the second Hawks player to ever do it after
Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah. But the Hawks are really down bad because they are desperate for any center that's big, because they're like, I hate these little small twinky centers we got. We need some bigger guys. We need some guys with meat on their bones. So they got N'Faly Dante. He plays 4 games. ACL explodes.
Oh, rats.
Now Christian Coloco has played 1 game. I see like multiple articles are in with the missing piece. We got him.
I don't think that's true.
They're so excited about the Christian Coloco. So we'll see how it works out for them. But they're 2-2.
Hey, Zeke Naji's got some beef too.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'10".
Yeah, we need a 7.
Put him on freaking platform heels.
I don't know if that's legal because the NBA game, remember?
Yeah.
DeLon Wright, just DeLon Wright. We beat conformity into CJ eventually. This is Jalen's team, demon back.
The fuck does that even mean? We beat conformity into CJ. Was he really trying to stand out that bad? God damn. What's Corey Kispert been up to since he went to the?
Oh, he had 1 good game, and then I think he didn't do much outside of it. He started the other night.
My dumbass. I opened up my AMC app instead of the stats. Oh shit. 0.6 seconds left. Sixers down 3. I'm gonna. Oh, Giannonobi just stole it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not looking up. Give me the requests.
Jalen Johnson Enjoyer. I hate CJ McCollum.
What the heck?
And then the Atlanta Tripper. Hey, ooh and ah, this team has fully depressed me. Is there any surprising stat or advanced metric about us that could cheer me up a bit? Thanks. Nope. Get them out of here.
Oh, here, actually, let me look up their RAPM. Let me see. Can you see the reflection on my screen right now?
Wait, let me.
Damn, I wish I was in the dark right now.
It's glowing.
I'd be lit up all blue because the freaking Hawks are blue, dude.
Spreadsheet NBA guys should just podcast in full green morph suit and just put the stats on their body.
That would be so funny. Just the silhouette of a guy, and it's just
a human
fucking,
spreadsheet.
It's just consult the graphs, pal. The Bucks. Let me timestamp this. These fucking assholes.
Hey, go to D Lee's Twitter. If there's anything, he'd have it.
Yeah, he,
There's
he always
probably
does
not.
have he finds some fun cope when the Hawks play poorly, where he's like, "This is the lineup, dude. This is the lineup that's gonna fix it," and it's like, no. The Bucks. What the fuck? Oh, they lost. Losers. 1-3 in their last four. They beat the Hawks. Congratulations, freaking CJ McCollum tanked the game. They lost to the Nuggets, the Thunder, the Spurs. This team is terrible. They just lost to the Nuggets last night, who were on the second night of a back-to-back with travel, and we're missing Jokic, Jamal Murray, Cam Johnson, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Valanciunas, and Aaron Gordon got re-injured at the end of the first half, and the Bucks still lost this game. It's I was blown away. I was like, and Giannis he hurt his calf. This was like a very weird thing where apparently he wanted to stay in the game, and Doc Rivers was like, no. And then in the post game press conference, Giannis was like, I hurt my calf. I'm gonna get a freaking MRI on it. They're probably gonna freaking tell me it's 4 to 6 weeks or bullshit. And yeah, I mean Kuzma and it was just this was a terrible, terrible team. I have some screenshots actually. I want to read off the lineups that were closing Nuggets Bucks last night. So for the Nuggets, it was Julian Strother, Spencer Jones, Bruce Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr., Deron Holmes, and for the Bucks, it was Cole Anthony, Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis, Pete Nance, and Amir Coffey.
Oh, Amir Coffey. Okay.
Yeah, Amir Coffey. But I think Ryan Rollins did sub in for Pete Nance at some point. So just a ridiculous collection of players. I hope Giannis gets traded. This team sucks. They're bad. And it's crazy that Doc Rivers is still employed. Also, it's wild that Adrian Griffin who was before him?
Yeah.
Hey, 30 and 13.
13.
And Doc Rivers, like, it's weird if Doc Rivers had a modicum of friction with Jokic in this hypothetical coaching the Nuggets, I would launch him into the sun. He would it's crazy how he still has a job.
This whole team is a nightmare. KPJ in that Denver game was 4 for 17.
Okay.
And then against the Spurs, he was 0 for 9, and he finally got benched. And then he came off the bench against Atlanta, played 28 minutes. He was 2 for 5. So
okay, they're freaking plus 17 when him and Giannis play together, right?
So he's trying his absolute best to be a worse player than he is a person. We'll see if he gets there. But yeah, this entire team is disgusting. Free Giannis. And you know what? I wouldn't even blow up this team. I would fold this team. I don't think we need to move it anywhere.
Relegation.
I think we just turn off the lights at the stadium,
void
all the contracts. Actually, no.
Season ticket holders, give them their money back.
Actually, no, we can't. No. We have to invite everyone who's ever been to a Bucks game, everyone who knows about the Bucks, including me and you.
Oh no! What the fuck?
I'm sorry. But we got to get all the players, everyone who's ever worked for the Bucks. We all have to go into the stadium, and it has to sink into the ground and to never be discovered again. And we just need to forget about it.
Okay. I don't want to do that. So you can Men in Black me.
Not a choice.
Milwaukee Bucks. You
no,
can Men in Black me.
We don't have Men in Black technology.
They'll be like
memory wiping technology.
Who won
we have
in 2021.
We have syncing technology.
I'll be like DeAndre Ayton Finals MVP in 2021. What do you mean?
No, dude, we didn't put any money into memory wiping pens. We put it all into stadium syncing. So
hey, memory wiping pens, just what I've been puffing on.
Yo,
I'm dead. Requests, whip them out. Come on.
I'm dead. Milwaukee Bucks. We have one. From Gim. I don't know if this is new or not.
I hope it's old.
Bobby Hill voice. Is it okay to feel like I don't want to live anymore?
No, this is old because we talked. Wait, maybe he just asked 2 weeks in a Bobby Hill voice, but I feel like we did.
Could be implied.
Yeah. Is there anything? What?
Is it okay to feel like I don't want to live anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't kill yourself, but it's a tough world out there, you know? Quit shrugging, god damn it. Don't do it. It's bad to kill yourself.
Hollow purple.
Oh shit. I've reflected it.
How?
I'm that old man who has the reflection curse technique where it's like if you punch me,
Oh, the
it hurts me.
inverse?
Yeah, yeah. But I guess that doesn't launch it
It
back at
doesn't
you.
apply to Satoru Gojo, idiot.
Mm,
They
I'm from out
say
of the
that.
verse.
What verse?
For an Uncle Grandpa. And I have his
Uncle
fanny
Grandpa.
pack with me.
People are like, people will be like, there's so much glaze about Gravity Falls, and they bring it up. Maybe I need to watch it. I don't know. Have you seen it?
No, not all the way through. But
They'll bring it up and like obviously this is why Gravity Falls is
this is what
better than
Gravity-
Game of Thrones.
freaking-
This is prestige TV ended right. It's like,
Yeah,
is this prestige TV? I don't know. Maybe I have to
No,
tune
it's a cartoon. But I fuck with you guys.
But
and
Avatar's prestige TV. Last Airbender.
I guess, but it's a cartoon mostly.
It could kill Mad Men. You know that.
No, come on, dude. What if Zuko never got redeemed and he was a dick the whole time?
Oh, okay.
But he was super handsome and smoked cigarettes.
Okay. Well, he wouldn't need a lighter. That'd be kind of.
That would be sick. Yeah, that would
Oh,
be dope.
that is interesting. They don't have cigarettes in the Avatarverse, did they? Because they would definitely.
No, because it's a kids show. But
Yeah.
I'm sure people were smoking off screen.
And they were.
That would be sick. Just snap and then
Oh,
it's
what
a
did
lighter.
Oh, he heated up his tea with firebending that one time. Yeah.
Okay. The Hornets. 218. The Hornets are 2-2. They beat the Magic and the Nuggets. They lost to the Warriors and the Cavs. T-John Salon back-to-back 13-point games.
Woo!
They reportedly want 1 first. The report I said was 2 firsts for Miles Bridges, and I was like, that's insane.
Oh,
and
yeah.
somebody responded to me, and they were like, well, this is a little misrepresentative because what the report actually says, they would be willing to accept 1 first, but it's going to be 2 if you're giving them a bad player in return. I was like, what? You have this is the bad player. What do you mean? He's the bad guy. And I don't mean as a person, like, but yeah, he sucks. Khan's still good. They just beat the Wizards today. Congratulations. Fucking real upscale feat there. Do you have any thoughts about the Hornets?
Apparently, the teams that are interested are the Milwaukee Bucks, the Golden State Warriors, and the Phoenix Suns. So disgusting.
Okay.
But the Charlotte's lack of interest in Kyle Kuzma is known to be an obstacle to a potential deal between those two teams. So,
how fucking insane do you have to be? I'm not for Miles Bridges. I'm not taking Kuzma. Come on, dude.
Just the grimiest phone call to ever take place. Like, I don't even want those sound waves on me. They want a first, maybe 2. One league source told the Athletic.
Okay.
So. But yeah, there's been a lot of big Hornets news. They have the highest average scoring margin in wins in NBA history. At least they did. I don't know the last 2 games. This is before the last 2 games, but they were.
Well, it was before the Wizards took them down to the wire today.
Yeah, plus 19.3 in wins. So when they do win, they're really tearing you up.
They're winning big.
They have the number 1 over the last 10 games. They have the number 1 net rating, number 2 offense, number 6 defense. In the last 15 games, they're number 1 offense, number 7 defense, number 1 in 3-point percentage, and number 1 in second chance points. So beast mode. Yeah, we got the back-to-back Salon masterclasses. Guys, remember how they were talking about Salon. Now, think about how they talk about Hans and Young. And think about how stupid they're going to sound in a year.
Think about people being like, Malawach can't even get on the floor. Fuck you, dude.
They'll be having back-to-back 13-point games sooner than you think. But yeah, they beat the Nets. their that's they're
Any
doing all their
requests?
normal stuff. Oh, do we talk about against Cleveland? LaMelo finished with 4 points on 1 of 15 shooting, and he went 0 for 10 from the 3-point line. He joins a list of 30 players in NBA history to attempt 10 plus threes in a game without making one. The NBA record is 15. And this was set by a player last
Whoa.
year. Do you know who this is?
This was Zach LaVine.
No, I did not know this guy did this. I don't know how this was allowed to happen. I don't know when this would have happened.
Can I?
It's a guy, I don't think we've said his name this year. I don't know if he's in the NBA, but we have talked about him a lot in the past.
Is this Imani Bates?
No. Oh, I forgot about Imani Bates. No.
Is this? Does he play in the East?
I don't know where he
What was he on an Eastern Conference?
He
team
was
when
on.
He did this.
I think so. I think he was last year.
Is he known as a shooter?
No.
So he's bad at shooting.
Oh, he is in the NBA. He's on the. Oh, he was Wait, no, he. Was he there last year? I don't know. Yeah.
What team was he on last
I think
year?
he was in the Portland.
Is this?
Yes, he was on. He was on Portland last.
Is this
year
DB
for half
Hooper?
the year. Yeah, this is Delano Banton.
Delano Banton, Huskers legend.
When was he taking when was he allowed to go 0 for 15?
I don't know. That rocks. All right, requests. Let's get to it.
Charlotte Hornets. Caleb Wilson, believer. Is Brandon Miller actually guilty of assisting a murder? Why did he have that gun in his car? I don't know. I don't know if we know conclusively that he knew that guy was going to kill that woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just like, as far as I know, it was just like, hey, give me my gun. And he potentially knew it could be used for he's like, hey, he's got to stay safe. And so I'm bringing his gun. But I don't know.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was like, he could really only, like, if I had someone's gun and they were like, bring it to me, I'd be like, I don't want this anymore, so yeah. I think I will come bring it to you. And then, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine the guy was like, hey, Brandon Miller, bring me that gun so I can commit a crime with it or something.
Hey, Brandon Miller, bring me my gun. Bring me my gun now. I need it to kill this woman. And
I need to kill. And she's like, oh, sweet, I'll do that. I
Brandon Miller, will be there as fast as soon as I can. And I will hand you the gun so you can use it to kill that woman.
Texting, it's me, Brandon Miller. I'm on my way with the gun.
They do have text, but I forget how they look. John Collins, Charlotte Hornets, and I don't know what the dude like. Why did he leave the gun? I don't know. Hi Jackson and Pavlov. Since Pablo is a Kirk Heinrich goater, I wanted to ask, how would he rank Heinrich amongst these guys? Kahn, AJ Green, Sam Merrill, Sam Hauser. Thanks, boys, and congrats to Jack on the engagement.
Thank you.
Kahn is better, probably. AJ Green, I think Kirk has more. Yeah, I think Kirk is better. I think Kirk might be better defensively, and he's got more going on dribble-wise.
We're hitting a level of
passing-wise.
playmaking that the other three guys. The other, like
Sam Merrill and Hauser, no.
Yeah, Merrill, Hauser, and who's the third?
AJ Green.
Yeah, nobody can pass really. AJ Green's sick defensively.
Well, Sam Merrill can pass. He just can't dribble that.
Okay. Any other requests?
Yeah. No, then we just get back to when I found out Adam Friedland was 38, his content became much less fun to watch.
All right. 2:26.
Ooh, just got a notification from Twitch. The King of Lightning is live. King-oo!
Hajime Kashimo is live?
Wait, do you know what's the last thing you know about Sabo in One Piece?
He was just in the end of Egghead where they're like, the one who controls it controls the future, and then it's like a montage of all the big players in the final arc.
Oh, wait, but so he went. You're at Egghead?
Yeah, I'm
Or-
about finished with Egghead.
Okay, so yeah, you remember how he went to the Holy Land?
Yes, yeah.
They- there's this YouTuber named King of Lightning. He's kind of crazy. He always says Sabo and a few good men. That's all it took to get in. And because Fujitora had bandages, and he's like, all it took was Sabo and a few good men.
Hey, they thought it couldn't be done, but the freaking Flame Emperor let them know. The Nets are 1-3. The last 4, they beat the Bulls. They lost to the Bulls, the Suns, the Knicks. I did not write a single thing down. I saw Cam Thomas. People were mad at him for protecting his field goal percentage at the end of the first quarter.
It's gotta be the worst vibes of anyone. Like, it's like peak Kobe, like anger that he has. It's crazy. The only thing I have for the Nets is that in the loss to the Celtics, Nolan Traore had 21 on 7 of 13
Yeah.
shooting.
Don't you? Oh, I want Kasparis Jackie Jonas. Shut the fuck up, dude. Traore heads up.
I forgot to bring this up in the Celtics segment, but Luka Garza, he was having a lot of trouble keeping up with Nolan Traore's speed, and he ended up racking up a lot of fouls early.
Mhm.
So that's something to look out for in the playoffs. Luka Garza could be vulnerable to speed,
Yeah.
to speed on the perimeter.
We call that the Traore test, where if your
Mhm.
center can't keep up with him, probably going to want to keep him off the floor in the playoffs.
Yeah. Let's go to the Brooklyn Nets. Igor Giddy. Hello, State of the League podcast. It's Igor Giddy, and I honestly have no clue where the Nets are going or what the plan is. Awful win over the Bulls, where Igor played so bad. Instead, I'm just going to talk about some. Oh, this is old.
Okay. So we don't have any requests? The
No.
Indiana Pacers.
No, we don't. No.
Well, no motion from the friggin' mobbyists. The Pacers, 1-3 in their last 4, beat the Thunder. What the heck? Lost to the Celtics, 76ers, the Pistons. Andrew Nemhard legacy game. 50 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. 60% true shooting.
Whoa!
I made that up. He had a good game, though. I don't know. He didn't
Oh.
have 50, obviously. You fucking dumbass.
I missed the points. I didn't write anything for the Pacers. I fell asleep. So
Halliburton didn't travel with the team because he was not ready to return to the site of the injury.
Really?
Yeah. Too much trauma which honestly I'd be fucking sad too.
That's a little dramatic, no?
What's the saddest thing that's ever happened to you?
Well, I guess I don't. Well, no, it's different. Like, I've been to the United Center post Derrick Rose ACL. So
Okay.
but I feel like he should be triumphant. To be like, I'll never let that happen again or something. But I saw on Twitter someone Thunder Film Room. Is that like a real journalist or is that just like a fan?
I have no idea.
Let me find this tweet. They replied to like some Pacers reporter who said something like completely inoffensive, and they were like, "So bizarre, but pretty in character for you," or something. Let me see. Shoot, this is here. Say words while I'm looking.
Oh, let me see.
Okay, I found it.
Rob Perez, Worldwide Wob, said this post game is going to take me a minute, to say the least. What the hell just happened? I think the end of 76ers Knicks must have been pretty crazy.
So Alex Golden, who is Pacers coverage host of the Pacers Pod, STP, he writes for the Pacers on Sports Illustrated. He tweeted out a video of Andrew Nemhard dunking on Chet. He said, I know Wemby is watching this on replay and laughing. and then Thunder Film Room replied and said, very weird tweet. But you've been acting odd for a while now when it comes to OKC. So I love that he took offense to that. Like, well, what is the angle? I mean,
Very weird tweet. I'm gonna start leading with that. Very weird tweet.
Very weird tweet.
Very weird tweet. Any other Pacers requests?
Let's see. So Google. Hi, Jack and Pablo. What do you think Darren Peterson's ceiling is as an on-ball creator? What top odds lottery team do you see as the best fit for him? It's very interesting. I saw someone say a very optimistic Darren Peterson, a Darren Peterson goater. I saw said he would be the second best shooter of all time behind Steph Curry, which is very interesting.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I think that's what'll happen.
So what if it was the second best shooter of all time, plus defense, plus rim attacking ability? That'd be a very good player. But yeah, I think the blueprint as of right now seems to be elite movement shooter, who uses that, who's still a plus athlete, who uses that to then create easy looks for himself offensively. And so you could reach he could get to the level Anthony Edwards is at now. I haven't watched
season. He'll be this level Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tomorrow actually. His passing numbers are not good. I'm gonna have to lock into how good of a passer he actually is. I am a little worried that he likes to take tough shots, and a lot of his diet is tough mid-range shots.
Okay,
it's
Ever
cool
heard of
when he
Ace
goes
Bailey?
11 for 12, but if there's going to be off nights for that, so I don't know. But obviously, he's got one of the higher ceilings for a guard. He could be Markelle Fultz level potential. Cassandra, hello Jim and Pim, and this whole thing is in caps. We are so fucking back. Fuck the fucking Thunder and the Oxtail Merchant Chet Holmgren.
Okay,
I had oxtail again recently. It's good, but it's too much bone. It's just
a
too
lot
much
of bone.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's like wings, but even less.
Yeah. He
Fuck.
is
I'm gonna wait for
literally-
all of the snow to fall, and then I'm gonna DoorDash wings.
Whoa, okay. And I'm not.
And I'm gonna text him.
should've-
I'm gonna say, "Hurry up, chop, chop, chop! You're freaking slow poke. My wings are getting cold."
Leave it outside my door. I don't want to see your face. He is literally nothing in the face of Andrew Nemhard and Jarris Walker. Pascal, you're a fucking beauty. We are winning the finals next year. Mark my words. The Lisan Al Gaib comes to us singing, I went to AP, spent $200K. They sold me the Frost Rainbow Face.
Yeah,
Anyways.
freaking infatuation with a freaking clear third prospect. Okay, dude.
His steal rate's up to 2.5. I hope you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun. Back to the humiliation factory for the rest of the season. Let's get this tank back on schedule.
I like
Thank
Caitlin
you.
Cooper. She's been hanging a banner every time the Pacers win. She like types out like
Nice.
managed to beat the Thunder or whatever, and like puts it in like a banner of text emojis.
Thank you
Yeah,
to the
no.
Pacers for making my very good no bad week at least bearable. Best from the trans girl in the bar making love to her Red Bull and vodka. Is that a song?
Okay.
That sounds like a
That's
Midwest
piano.
emo song.
Piano T Girl. That's what it's from.
Is that a song? I don't know what that is.
It was Piano Man by Billy Joel.
Oh, okay.
But this is cover of it clearly. And it's
Okay.
the syllables don't really match up, but who the fuck am I, you know?
Tyrese Halliscorton. Hello, Jingle and Bells. Can a lineup of Hallie, Darren Peterson, Ben Matherin, Siakam, and a Kongwu/J Huff win a ring? I need a way to cope with this lingering depression of Hallie getting injured in Game 7 before he had the chance to Hallie squirt on Shea. No. Why is Benedict Matherin here?
Why is Jay Huff here?
Well, it's J Huff / Kongwu. So,
Oh. No.
and J Huff, you know he had 29-point explosion recently.
Okay. I'm done with them.
Yeah,
Get
he's
him out
as
of my
good as Miles
face.
Turner. Oh, okay.
The Wizards. Let's wrap this up.
Let's get this garbage over with.
236, we'll call it. The Wizards. 0-4. Last four. lost to the Nuggets twice, the Clippers and the Kings. They have reclaimed the title of worst record in the NBA. Then Peyton Watson Hammer. I got to go see that game in person. It was very fun.
Hold on a second. I don't have anything for the Wiz because I fell asleep. But the top request is from DeLon Wright fan or whatever. Hawks legend Sharif Cooper is back, baby. Did Sharif Cooper play? What's it?
Maybe. Let's check.
You guys do know Sharif Cooper's my origin story.
How?
If Sharif Cooper couldn't make it, no small guards can make it.
Okay. Bars. Sharif Cooper. Oh yeah, here he is on the Wizards. He had 3 points, 1 assist, 1 steal in 9 minutes.
What is that? What's that per 75?
90 points
per 75. Beast mode.
150% true shooting. 100% from the field. 1 for
Guys,
1.
I'm
No.
back in on small guards. Sarmageddon. Hello, Jack and Pablo. Congrats on the engagement, Jack. I am ecstatic about the Trae Young trade, which seems to me like low risk, high reward. It reminds me of the Spurs trading for Fax last year. Fax? Fox! Dumbass! And then taking Harper. My question is, does this take us out of the running for Darren Peterson? I always hate drafting for fit instead of best player available, but
Yeah,
you
should draft for fit with Trae Young.
I firmly believe Trey Johnson is our starting 2 guard of the future, and I'm really encouraged by Bub's improved 3-point shooting. Peterson is probably the clear-cut best player in the draft, but how could we play him with Trey, Bub? Would it be fine to pass on him for Debansa Boozer, or would that be akin to the Suns and Kings passing on Luka? I got bad news for you, buddy.
I got terrible news.
Bub is not.
Really
Bub's
inspired.
not part of the future.
Bub's not gonna be here. I really like what Bilal is doing on defense. Yeah, okay, buddy. It's just, hey, that's how.
Here, picture this meme: Bub face on Magic Johnson. I'm not gonna be here.
It's like that's how losers think from JJK. You know,
That's how
losers think. I mean, it's just
That's why Gojo kept doing the domain clashes.
yes, Peterson. Just draft the best player available. The Wizards are not in a position to be like,
That
who do they fit with?
Oh, the Hawks traded Trey because they don't want to have to make this. They don't want to have to play Darren Peterson off the bench under.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
But he would clearly be the most important player out of all those guys, and you just start. I suppose Trey either starts at the 2 because Peterson is a plus defender, but he's not that big. So I don't. They would probably go Trey to start, and then Darren Peterson off the bench, and then once he becomes good enough, then you figure out whatever. Probably Trey then goes to the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, I would bench Trey and start Trey.
Yeah, guys, we just brought you in a freaking house of mirrors. Ooh, that's you walking into the mirror. Ooh, that's you doing it again.
What the heck? I bumped into this. It's me? What?
1/3 gay. Did we read this last week?
I think so, but read it again.
Hello, Hack and Gallo. The Wizards are back and losing again. I understand why our team sucks, but at what point do you guys get scared of the lack of shooting? It's really cool that Trey is the best deep ball shooter in the game, but I would prefer if he didn't have to shoot from 35 feet. Not a good shot, according to analytics.
Yeah, for you, maybe.
Yeah, for you.
Trey Johnson we're talking about.
I saw Nolan Traore shoot one against the Celtics. It was pretty sick. Also, FYI, the 1/3 gay is both my sexuality and the 1/3 of the syllables in my name.
Okay.
Okay, what name starts with gay?
Gay. Akutami?
No, that's 2. It has to be 3 syllables.
Gay. Akutami.
No. Okay. Guillermo. No.
No, I'm not guessing. The lack of shooting on the roster. Sar's going to be an elite stretch big, obviously. Trey Johnson is going to be a freaking floor bending gravitational threat, black hole style, freaking pulling guys out on the perimeter. Darren Peterson, I guess even better, top 2 shooter of all time, really.
He'll be number 2.
Tristan Vukcevic, spot minutes, 80% from freaking 3. And anyone else you want me to shout out?
Trey Young.
I'm asking my fiance. What other wizards should I shout out? I already shouted out Trigger Trey.
Anthony Gill got his high school jersey.
Oh,
retired.
Anthony Gill got his high school jersey retired in Charlotte. I did see that.
What's he at from 3?
Let me pull it up.
I don't know. As we're naming these names, this might be the best 3-point shooting team in the world.
Anthony Gill, oh my god, he's green from 3, dude. His freaking. I was scared it was gonna be blue. It's green.
They
He is
actually
fit-
may. I do think they were 30th, the only team worse than the Pistons in that one metric.
Okay, well Anthony Gill, he's taken 6 threes. How many do you think he's made?
6?
3.
In how many games?
I don't know. I closed the tab.
We'll never know. There's no way to know.
I am so hungry. So, any more requests?
No, that's it. We hit 3.
Okay, guys. Fuck ice. What a sad day.
And
we
Sukuna.
still. No. Actually, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Fuck Sukuna. And yeah. Sorry. So, David Robinson, take it away. Domain expansion. Take it away.
Up tempo means I'm gonna run you into the ground.